All right, we're here at Plaza Azteca, the Outer Banks. And hey, man, this is the spot where it happened, correct?
Yep. I had some Pacificos, and I got a little bubbly.
What does that mean?
My stomach was churning, and I walked outside and projectile vomited right next to this car here. And
Jim was loogieing over there.
Jim spat right here.
All right, well, let's reenact it real quick.
Right.
Brian will play the role of the girl having her quinceañera.
Okay, sounds good.
Oh my gosh, I'm just here having my quinceañera at Plaza Azteca. What is the man with no eyelids doing?
You hear that music? You hear those dulcet tones? You know what time it is. It's YouSchoode time. Welcome in, welcome in. Hit the like button. Good to see you, friendos. It's been a minute. Unless you're wily and worldly enough to have figured out how to catch the spoiler alert that was going on last night here on YouTube. Thank you for being here. Oh God, I'm going to puke. Boy, it's been a slow tumble off the wagon for your pal the Shootster here the past couple of days. The beach did me no favors with trying to eat and drink like a human, and came back. Thought I'd pull it together. Didn't happen today. Tomorrow's a promise of a new universe, one where I don't sneak my wife's Twix ice cream bars because she's at work. I stopped off. Been a long time, man. All right. It's been, I want to say years since I've been to McDonald's. At least a year. I know that I've given you no reason to believe that. Only I can just tell you that I'm telling the truth. But there's a really good McDonald's. I've been talking about this McDonald's for years. When I used to work at 10800 Main Street, Fairfax, Virginia, 22030 at WJFK, Washington's Talk Superstation. I used to stop there. And it's a good McDonald's. Like, the drive-thru works, the shit's fresh, and all this talk that Iron Mike will join us in a couple, a few. I think this is a yelling night. I forgot. I just said, hey, I gotta knock out 2 YouSchoodes. Do you want to do a YouSchoode tonight? And he's like, oh, shooty. I'm like, okay. So just come on when you can. And so he's been talking so much about McDonald's recently. I was like, let me just, like a gentleman, go into a McDonald's and sit down and have myself a little late lunch. Opened up the shop today. I was packaging up orders. And I want to ask you, for those of you, the 52 proud YouSchoode fucking fans, because there's not a lot of you, what do you think I ordered at the drive-thru of McDonald's today? What do you think I ordered? And if anybody nails it right on the fucking nose, you win my respect. Oh, he's here early. How about that? Hey! I thought you weren't going to be here till 8:30.
Yeah, man. Nothing that I thought was going to happen after work happened. So at least didn't happen the way it was supposedly supposed to happen.
There wasn't any screaming. Is that what you're saying?
There was no screaming. There was no any of this. I thought I had a million things to do after work. I didn't have jack shit.
All you had to do was strap on your rubbers and dive with me down the blue hole.
Let's go, baby. What a shot that is.
That's me and Mike down at the Outer Banks this weekend. You guys didn't know he slipped down for a couple of nights.
Yeah.
Yes,
I mean, I'm not even scared of that shark back there. Or there's sharks everywhere.
Sharks?
Right?
There's a million sharks.
Fucking holy shit, they're everywhere. Maybe I was scared.
Well, I mean, why shouldn't there be a bunch? I mean, we're watching these dummies just kill themselves left and right. Why shouldn't they swim into the mouths of the ocean's apex predator? Why wouldn't they do it?
I mean, what's the difference? You're gonna die anyway.
So I found a new blue hole for us, so we could get into that. I also found I have an update on Washington D.C.'s rat problem, which we can either get to tonight or I can get to it tomorrow on the show, whatever you prefer. And then I found a crooked dive bar in Florida that is sinking into a river that apparently is the place to be. And now I'm obsessed with going to this motherfucker because it just looks like the redneckiest, white trashiest place on earth. So all of that awaits, Iron Mike, but I gotta ask you first before we get into anything else, what do you think I ordered? Went to McDonald's for the first time in a long time today. I know it's difficult to believe.
Yeah.
Do you think you can guess my order?
I think it's safe. I think it's 2 McDoubles because you don't like the extra slice of cheese on the double cheeseburger. I think
that's a ridiculous thing to say. I've never said
2
that.
2 double cheeseburgers. I just had it flipped, right? 2 double cheeseburgers.
The second it came out of your mouth, I don't like an extra slice of cheese. I mean, I would hope that my reputation would precede me.
I mean, what the fuck? I'm off, dude. You got see. I didn't nap after work. Like
you needed to take a
does.
nap, sure.
2 double cheeseburgers, 2 large fries, and 2 Sprites.
Jesus. I mean, you think I'm a fat fuck, don't you?
That's your standing order, you said.
No, you're close, but that is not my standing order. I did order my standing order, and then I had already this is you want to talk about a fat fucking addict. I had eaten all my shit before I turned left at the light. Like I was rip shit pissed because I sat there and my whole plan was to go to Mickey D's and do what you and your lady do.
Yeah.
Go in, use the touch screens, bivouac, customize my fucking order, do all the fun stuff. I didn't do any of that. I went to the drive-thru like a creep and ate all the shit before I got out of the fucking cul-de-sac.
Wait, why did you change your plan?
Because when I go to McDonald's, it's not like when you go to McDonald's. Like there's so much shame and like I have health problems. I just know that I shouldn't be doing it, so I can't live the way you do, which is like this is a fancy night. We're gonna go in here and we're gonna treat it as such, and I feel like that's the healthy way to do it. Not view it as some sort of a fucking, covert crack snorting operation.
Yeah, I hear you. It's kind of like me eating anything in front of anyone I know. I hear you, man.
That is true. That is your move. Let me take a look. I told people if they guessed it. I mean, this is the most embarrassing. I mean, I'm not gonna throw this dude out, but I mean, what a fucking insulting thing to put into the chat.
Oh, God, dude.
Look at these people. Look at this. Jeff Schools has been around forever. 2 McDoubles. Why the fuck would you even go? 2 McDoubles?
Wait, that's it?
Can you fucking imagine going and being like, I'll just take 2 McDoubles and then leaving satisfied?
I mean,
if there's Jason from Connecticut is insulting the shit out of me. So what I've learned is this is a horrible idea. He's saying I ordered 50 fucking nuggets and 4 double cheeseburgers. Jason.
What the fuck? 50 nugs and 4 double cheeseburgers? Come on, Jason.
I think I could do that. I think I could physically get it in. I'd probably be a little sick afterwards. So I ordered the 2 cheeseburger meal, large with a Sprite and a 4-piece nugget and extra ketchup packets for my nuggets and my French fries. What I realized is I'm a much fatter and more horrible human since the last time I went to McDonald's, and that order is no longer sufficient. That was my standard order for many years. and I barely, it didn't even make a fucking dent. Like I could have gotten home and ordered the same thing and had it delivered to my house and crushed it with no problem whatsoever. So,
wait, the 2 cheeseburger meal, standard
Yes.
cheeseburger,
large.
which means large, which means you had 1 large fry and a Sprite, which has no caffeine, so that doesn't even count.
Large Sprite.
Large Sprite, and that's it. Oh, and a 4-piece nug. You said?
4. If you call them nugs one more time, I'm deleting my YouTube channel. I just want you to understand that you can do whatever you want, but I've noticed you've done it twice, and I assume it's just to enrage me.
I meant nuggets. I mean, I'm trying to make up for lost time. I was late, so yeah. 4 nuggets. Shoot, I don't know.
It's a waste. It's a waste of time. I didn't think about it. I should have gotten the 10-piece nugget on the side, and I probably should have just. How much do you think that was, by the way? What I just told you.
I'd say that was $11.
You think?
13?
$22.
Wait, you picked it up.
$22 was my tab.
Is there a drive-through fee?
I don't know, dude. But the problem was I didn't even realize it. I didn't listen to what they said. I'm sure somebody was masking my credit card number in the checkout line, and they're running up their own fucking.
$22.
They're on Temu right now. $22 at McDonald's, completely unsatiated. It was just a miserable experience, and I regret it. Like most things in my life. Trey Jr. Co. Thank you so much for the 5.
There we go, baby.
That's what we need right there. 5 Chad Dukes Show gifted memberships. This is for you, my friend.
At the Yarberry Campground, not far from Lenore City here in.
Oh, I miss that guy, man. What a fucking pimp that guy is.
I mean, if you want, we can go through some of his shit too. I didn't pull anything, but I'm sure we can go find it.
Great.
What's his name? Dreamers and Cornholing or whatever the fuck? I don't even remember.
And All Stars, something like that.
He is the pits and the best at the same time. Trey, thank you so much. We do accept super chats on this YouTube channel, unlike other YouTube channels. And in 1/2 hour, I'm going to check Commonwealth Dry Goods. And if there isn't one transaction from one of you, we're shutting this whole motherfucker down. I ain't threatening you or nothing.
Jeez.
But one transaction, that's all it takes. CommonwealthDryGoods.com. Pick yourself up something nice. Especially you chintzy motherfuckers that haven't gotten snacks to the round table yet. Go over there and get your copy. I see Mike has all. Look at Mike's got all of his stuff laid out here.
What's going on here? What's wrong with you guys?
I take back everything I said about you, Iron Mike. I'd like to apologize too.
I take
got?
this down so people don't think I'm like a fucking Satan worshiper in this bitch. You know? Maybe I should leave it up. There's fucking Satan worshipers in here walking around here not buying the house.
Maybe you could have a Satanist by your home because nothing else is working at this point.
Exactly. So much for praying. Jesus.
What's with that? What's that one in the middle you got up there?
This guy?
Yeah.
That's Spotlight.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Spotlight stepping out. Feel the power too.
Spotlight's a good one. I haven't done Spotlight in a while.
I want to say Spotlight is the model for the current magnet. Are they magnets that are floating around town?
Oh, yes. Yes. You get one for free if you order off Commonwealth Dry Goods.
I mean, if it's not that picture, then it's fucking exactly like it.
Jeff Delms, good to see you, buddy. I just put a little package in the mail for you today, my friend. Something I hope you like. $19.99 super chat. I almost paid for my lunch. Thank you so much, bud.
I'm butt-sized.
I'm butt-sized for this orange boy. I only order 4 quarter-pound burger patties.
I only order 4 quarter-pound burger patties. Just patties by themselves, and you eat them with what? Your hand?
That's the worst order I've ever heard, Jeff.
I only order.
You're lucky that came. You know what? If I could take back the thing I sent you, and you're lucky this came with $20.
Kind of saves it. I mean, what if that was just an entry in the normal chat?
Well, if that's not I mean, that's. Is he doing like some Atkins shit? That's the only thing I can think of.
No way, dude. Not Jeff Nelms.
I hope not.
Fucking, that would, you know.
You know what?
There's only a couple of heroes in this world left, and Jeff Nelms is one of them.
He is a hero. Do you know what the lady at the drive-thru says when Jeff Nelms orders his fucking 4 quarter-pound patties, Mike?
No.
At the Yarberry Campground, not far from Lenore City here in.
I'll give you 4 patties with nothing else. That's a little weird.
Oh, man. And then they just fucking close the window and they don't even give them to him. They take his money like fucking Big Perm.
Big Perm. There's Jason.
Are you reading or am I reading?
Yeah, I'll read, man.
You don't
Jason
mind?
from Connecticut, thanks for the $5. My go-to late night meal used to be 10
What?
fajitas and 5 double cheeses when they were on the $1 menu.
Hey, Jason,
No.
you got someplace to be that you can't write out double cheeseburgers? What are we doing here? 10 fajitas? When the fuck were there fajitas on the menu?
Lie. How huge? I mean, Jason's not a monster like this. 10 fajitas and 5 double cheeseburgers?
Does he mean burritos? Like, what does he mean? There's no chance they had fajitas at McDonald's, did they?
I don't remember fajitas, and not. So this is the second person in a row who has some kind of order at McDonald's that doesn't include fries.
I don't get that at all, man.
Don't they have the best fucking fries at McDonald's?
I think that I enjoy lots of fast food French fries. I would be hard pressed if you took any fast food French fry at their apex form, their final form. They can't beat McDonald's simply because aromatically, when you walk within 100 miles of McDonald's, it smells so good, it draws you in like a siren song.
Exactly what draws you in. In fact, the other day, not long ago, a couple days ago, past weekend, drove through for 2 ice cream cones for me and my lady. That's the only time we drive through. We both get ice cream cones. Guess what? I could not order a fucking large fry with that. So I don't understand this, guys. I love you guys. It's Jason and it's Jeff Nelms. These are fucking cool asses, but man, you got to get fries if you're going to McDonald's.
There's no point in even going to McDonald's if you don't get a large fry. I mean, there's just no point in even being. I would rather get a large fry than anything else on the menu, I think.
That's what I mean. Yeah. I mean, I went for ice cream and got fries.
All right, stop. Please stop. Dude, I'm down at the beach. There's like 10 ice cream places.
Yeah.
And starting at 4 o'clock, they are jam-packed with the dumbest motherfuckers you've ever seen in your life. People are running across traffic, almost getting trampled because they have to have ice cream at like when the sun goes down at the beach. And I've never had anything evade me. Like people's love for going to standing in line for 3 hours to get ice cream at the beach.
It happens here at Brewster's every night.
Brewster's might as well be giving away gold bullion in my neighborhood.
I don't understand it. And in fact, they're so busy. The shitty pizza place right next door that never has anybody in it, takes pictures of that line and pretends it's their line on social media.
I'd rather eat from that shitty pizza place than eat at Brewster's because at least it's technically still pizza.
Yeah. Mikey OB. Thanks for being a member for 4 months. 2 McDonald's McDoubles versus your meal and nuggets almost the exact same calories. FYI.
I don't know what
2 McDonald's McDoubles versus your meal is almost the exact same calorie.
I had French fries. What are you talking about? You're out of your fucking mind. The most caloric thing they have on the menu is the French fries. They're the worst things for you.
Obviously, that's why they taste so good.
Can you imagine going into McDonald's and ordering 2 McDoubles and being like, I'm satiated, I'm leaving now?
Right. And then when the lady says, would you like fries with that? You say, no, thanks. And then they're like, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, and then she calls the cops.
Yeah. The cops. That's fucking great.
She calls the fuzz.
DC Sports Park, thanks for the $5. I'm rounding up today. Shoot, I'm
fine.
trying to blow through them a little bit.
These guys deserve it.
I usually listen to a podcast in my car after getting McDonald's. Hey, that's not a bad idea.
That's we call that the maneuver, my friend. I don't know if Iron Mike is familiar with the maneuver. He wasn't a boat guy. I might have to tell him about it tonight.
Listen to a podcast in my car after getting McDonald's. That sounds like a normal thing to do.
This is what I fucking always scream out right as I'm about to open up the
At
bag.
the Yarberry Campground, not far from Lenore City here in.
What should I eat first? Probably some fries, and then I'll figure it out. But guess what? You can't do that if you don't have fries.
I like mixing bites. What I do is this is the fattest shit. So I take like a whole handful of fries, and then I take either 1 or 2 nuggets, shove that all in, and then I take a whole packet of ketchup and I split it and I go and just suck the whole thing out, and it becomes like it's the fattest fat dude shit you've ever seen.
Wait, so it's in your mouth dipping into ketchup?
It's just so fucking repugnant. I shouldn't admit it because now people will know.
I mean, it's an efficient move, man.
I guess.
It's not cleaner.
It is, and like it's not as messy, but then
Yeah.
and then I have like 12 little just completely flattened ketchup packets, and I throw it all in the trash, and then it goes right out the window because if my fucking wife sees it in the goddamn trash can, she's like, "Listen, aren't we worried about your health?" And I'm like, "Yes, of course you're right."
Right. I didn't eat McDonald's. What do you mean you smell French fries? You've been smelling
She
French
knows
fries for
them.
10 minutes.
She knows the second I walk through that. She can't tell if I'm drunk, but she can tell if I've had McDonald's. It is.
Yeah, you
fucking
can't
wild.
hide that you've eaten fries. It takes a day or so. Like a cigar. By the way, I'm done with drinking loud fucking drinks with
Thank
ice.
you. Oh, this is the best news of the night.
What the fuck was going on there?
Oh, this is how come that couldn't have been your policy on the Wednesday episode of the Chad Duke Show?
Apologize, man. That's when I realized my shortcoming. Jeff Schools, thanks for the $2 super chat. Does Mikey know what the maneuver is? It sounds like I don't. Jeff.
He might have been talking about Mikey OB with his horrible McDonald's takes. The maneuver, this is a term that I coined, and I think Drab and I were the first apostles of it. So what you do, Mike, is you go through the drive-through and you get your whatever your meal of choice is.
Sure.
And then instead of leaving, you pull around into the parking lot. This was all based on not wanting to get caught. Okay.
Right. Okay.
You then take your shirt off.
Oh.
And you put the shirt either next to you or behind you so you don't get any of the salt or the grease or the sauces. Like if it spills onto your big tits and
Right
gut.
onto your chest.
Wipe that right off. Like no one's going to find that shit.
Right.
And then you sit and you listen to sports talk radio in your car while you just eat all of your food. And then usually there's a maneuver round 2 when you did what I did today, which is realize you didn't get enough. And there's no consequences because, of course, everybody can see that you're a fat mess. But because you've eliminated getting caught in that moment, there's way less shame.
Okay.
Well, go ahead.
You might as well get as much as you want because you're in the maneuver at this point.
And if you start maneuvering, what you'll notice is other guys are maneuvering.
Oh, shit.
And you look around like you have this weird camaraderie because they're all lonely fat guys sitting in the parking lot as well, hiding from their cardiologists and their wives.
That's a great maneuver. Can I ask a question?
Please.
You have your shirt off. You've eaten the first order, and you realize, nah, that's not enough. I mean, I'm mid maneuver here. I need more. Do you put your shirt on to drive back through, or does it just stay off? Fuck it.
I would be lying to you if I said I haven't done both. Because I have definitely done both.
Great. Both are so great in their own right. God damn it.
I mean, I enjoy both very much. I do have to admit
Jeff
to that.
Nelms, thanks for the Orange Boy, $20. Here's 20 more for my bad take. Wow.
This man is, you know, and I feel bad for chastising this man for his awful, hideous take earlier when he said he had 4 plain double cheeseburger patties or whatever the fuck. What did he say?
He had 4 quarter-pound patties. That's it.
You know what I called him the second he fucking sent that shit in?
And well, guys, if I could still show you around, here is the biggest, gayest man in the world.
Wow. So gay.
So gay.
He's so gay.
Yeah, but then, like, you know, we had to take that back.
Yeah.
2 Orange Boys from Jeff Nelms. I mean, how can you ask for more?
I'm just curious. If you order 4 quarter-pound, do they just take like a Big Mac box and put those 4 in there and give you the box, or they wrap them with a shitty plastic?
It's funny. Well, they have to have a tape measure, and this is, you probably didn't know this, but like what they do is they line up all of the male employees, and then they have them drop their khakis, and then what they do is they fucking fluff them up a little bit, and they measure all the cocks. And then they take rubber bands, and whoever has the longest, most rigid cock, they rubber band the 4 patties around so the mushroom tip is sticking out the head. And then they walk out to Jeff Nelms' car, and then he's got a... Yeah, that's the way it goes. I didn't know if you were familiar with that process.
I didn't know about that maneuver either.
Mm-hmm. Hey, don't conflate the maneuver with
all right.
Jeff Nelms' lunch order.
I didn't know about that move, I guess. I mean, I didn't know that internal policy at McDonald's. Gotta be sure to never order 4 quarter-pounder patties.
He's been found out.
I've been found out.
Those fucking guys come fucking goose stepping out of the back of the McDonald's. They see Jeff Nelms coming with the burgers.
Line it up, boys.
We got a new employee in here. His name's Leroy, and he's the leader in the fucking clubhouse to deliver Jeff Nelms' burgers.
He's not even fluffed up yet. Just wait.
Oh, he's got to unrubber band that thing from his ankle so we can get it out here. Holy shit, look at this goddamn thing.
Look at this. John Green. Thanks for the $50 super chat. Order placed. Wow.
God damn, man.
$50 to tell that he has placed an order. What a monster.
You ain't beating that, man. Let's bring out the big man for this big man.
Oh, yeah. What the fuck is going on?
Holy shit.
Fantastic.
Let me check. Oh, he wasn't lying either.
Oh, my God.
Oh, look at this. Let me thank Alex Horvat. Placed a beautiful order.
Wow.
We're going to go ahead and put you a Jimmy Magnet in there. My guy Daniel McGovern was nice enough to pick up not only the Snacks of the Round Table CD, but the beautiful candle as well. Pizza scented, just so you know. And John Green got himself some amazing vinyl. Thank you so much to all of you. I only asked for one order, and we got 3. Thank you so much.
That's fantastic, man.
It is.
The turkeys always come through, man. I'm going to see if I got it.
What are you doing? You poking around already? We got shit to do, man.
If you don't buy the CD because you don't have anything to play it in, this is for sale at Commonwealth Drive.
It is. I didn't know what you were going for there, but yeah, you could run Spotify through that bad boy. Got a tape deck, got a CD player. Thank you. I forgot you picked one of those up, Mike. I appreciate you.
If I didn't, like if I lived in my house like a normal human does, it would be out on the desk and plugged in. But
To enjoy.
you know, I don't do that, so it's not.
You should just be blasting that spotlight or stepping out when people come in, just so they can hear all the gym stories.
Right. And guess what? Fuck off. Don't buy the house if you don't like it. Guess what? What's the fucking difference?
John, this is unbelievable. Thank you so much, buddy. You know that Nino gets butt-sized for a fucking pink boy.
I just want to say, I get butt-sized.
Good man. What a great man, I'll say.
Josh Kim, thank you for the $5 super chat. Since Mike is back working for the man, this isn't past his bedtime. Oh, great call, Josh.
Yeah.
I get my bedtime to around 10 o'clock, but only by immediately passing out on my bed when I get home from work around 5:30.
Huh.
So I take about an hour and a half nap to 7.
Okay.
You know, if I'm not busy.
You did that today?
No, I didn't. That's why I'm so exhausted. And then I can make it till 10, Josh. But if I didn't do that on a normal day, where I wasn't, excited having fun with my friend Shooty here,
yes,
I would be asleep probably by now. Yes.
Right now.
Yeah.
That bears well as we move along into the fucking show. Usually your energy really picks up. So I'm glad.
Here's the thing. I'm so pumped about drinking fucking regular man fucking alcohol again that I got energy as long as you need it tonight, man.
It is weird. The more you get deeper into alcoholism, how like booze stops being a depressant and it becomes a stimulant.
Yeah, it fucking pumps me up. I mean, just wait till this band reports my heart rate overnight. It's going to be 95.
It's going to tell you need to go to fucking prison.
Did you have a problem last night? Were you a little worried about something?
95. That's if I calm down in a movie theater, that's what my resting heart rate is. You don't even want to know what my shit is. It ain't good after what I ate today either. Dude, yeah. I was watching Memphis Belle with the Fortress Film Society earlier today, and I was just getting all kinds of fired up and fucking patriotic. And then I was just fucking got so depressed because, it's about a bunch of Americans bombing the Jerry's and then fucking coming back, and it's real positive, and it paints us as heroes. And I'm like, right, you can't have any of this shit anymore. None of this shit can happen at all.
Anymore.
Oh, boy.
It's pretty tough, man. Oh, Enoch Femi Botang. Thank you for the $6. When do we get Don Mike sponsored cigars? I'll smoke them with you.
Don Mike?
Call. Yeah. Don.
Are you
Mike
Don? Are you Don and Mike at this point?
Yeah, dude. Fuck it. I didn't know what to put in my name, so I just went with Mikey Sleep.
Was your name not popping up?
No, it's there.
Is it?
Oh, wait, I don't know if it's not here. It's where I.
Enoch, thank you, buddy.
I don't know where the fuck I'm looking.
Have you been working on getting cigars? I didn't know that.
No, but I'll get some fucking cigars. I usually have them, but I don't have. They're not. Oh man, I almost said they're not MJ branded, but then I decided I wouldn't say that because I know you don't. I don't like that nickname for me, MJ.
I don't like when you give yourself the nickname MJ and you sound like Spider-Man's girlfriend. No, I don't like that.
Yeah, that's a little weird for me. So no, but I mean, maybe I'll do that. I could go to Sticker World and get some cigar wrappers and yeah.
No, I don't think we want to do that. I think we want to get you your own cigars. I don't think we want to go to Sticker World and peel somebody else's emblem off.
Do you think people will make you like give you like white label you quality cigars?
I don't know. I have no fucking clue. I've never looked into it. Also, we can't sell them. How are we going to sell them?
Yeah, I mean, it sounds like I'd have to just have the giveaway strategy.
Well, that's a terrible strategy. Like, that's not a good way to make money.
That seems to be my go-to.
I know. Enoch, we need you to figure it out for us because we can't. Maybe we could maybe we could give them away to like VIPs, like people that are on the inside, or if like you come out to a fucking taping or something. But I just don't see what the end game is. I don't know.
I don't see any way around it. Bruce Tuttle, thank you for the $20 super chat. Good to have the Cucked gang back
Cucked
together.
game.
I think I remember T-shirt pushing the 2 cheeseburger meal, but opting out of all toppings, including the cheese.
That just can't be.
Wait, no way.
Sure. I mean, T-shirt does some bamboozling shit, but I don't think he would hold the cheese on a cheeseburger.
2 cheeseburger meal, no toppings, including cheese. So it's a 2 hamburger meal.
You probably wouldn't get a tomato though.
Tomato.
Guessing you wouldn't.
I get lettuce and tomato on my completely wiped quarter pounder.
Your McDonald's order drives. The only thing that makes it even more irritating is like how excited you are about it.
I love it. I only do that quarter pounder move when I'm hammered, but when I do it, I'm so happy. Like I'm so happy when it's on its way. I'm so happy when it gets there, and I'm so happy while I'm eating it. It's just such happiness.
I'm going to go ahead and give a big verbal nod to my guy Chip Fuqua, who just ordered every tubed meat that we have in the building on CommonwealthDryGoods.com. Thank you, Chip. Okay. And the great Jason from Connecticut came through and ordered a bunch of, look at this, Don't Sleep energy shots.
Oh, my man.
Excellent. Thank you, boys.
That might be the only place you can get those things from.
I noticed you haven't got them restocked recently.
What the fuck is going on?
Oh, man. Thank you so much, Bruce Tuttle, and thank you to everybody that's ordering from the site tonight. You guys are fantastic. Chip, thank you, buddy. You're a good man. There's this, of course. This is what I was telling you about. And I think when we go down, I know that we have a Florida trip planned at some point.
This is the house on the river that's...
Oh, it's not a house. Well, let's go ahead and you can see it for yourself. This is the channel.
As I was drifting down the river in Tarpon Springs, I stumbled upon a building so crooked and askew that I couldn't help but wonder how it survived Florida's hurricanes.
So here's the funny thing about whoever made this is that you can hear the person that's actually recording this video at the beginning, and then somebody must have stole that shit and then put this horrible AI voice over it.
Why?
Because they wanted to use the footage of what I can only describe as the coolest looking bar I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
Askew that I couldn't help but wonder how it.
So there's a shit. This is called I think it's called the Boat Club in Tarpon Springs, Florida. Okay.
Tarpon Springs.
Yeah, there's a lot of fucking there's not a lot of good footage of it on YouTube, but there's a lot of people walking on it and just assuming it's going to collapse because apparently it is degrading in front of everyone that it becomes a regular. They do live music quite a bit. They do some crazy fucking motorcycle swap shop out front where there's 10 billion people. But I guess
this side on the one what we're looking at.
No, this is when you approach from the river. River. And you can just paddle up to this son of a bitch. So I pulled this because I you know me, Mike, in my Bart of Barts, I am a rednecky fucking white trashy motherfucker. So this speaks to the cockles of my heart. But I figure it'll just give us a good idea what it looks like.
Yeah. Survived Florida's hurricanes. It was such a curious sight, standing there defiantly against the elements. Of course, being the adventurous soul that I am, I couldn't just paddle past it. I had to explore.
I believe you came here from Moscow, honey.
We docked at a little spot nearby, not a full-fledged boat ramp, but just enough space to tie up and venture inside.
Look at this fucking place.
Wow.
Stepping into that quirky...
So they don't have health inspections.
That's the door.
They don't have a health inspector in Florida, right? There's just no way.
It can't be. You can't explain this place and a health inspector.
Do you see the sign over here? No ATM, cash only. It's 2026.
No ATM. So not only is it cash only, there is no ATM. So you're showing up with cash.
If you don't show up with cash, I guess you're not gonna drink, which is fine by me because I don't want anybody to know what I'm up to anyway. I pulled this story, Mike, for tomorrow's episode of the show. I guess I wasn't paying attention. Like, I've been watching these people tweeting about the flock cams and about how I guess these vigilantes are going out with sawzalls and cutting these flock cams down. But what I didn't know is how pervasive they are and how they've doubled and tripled in numbers already in the contiguous United States just in this past year. Do you have any file on this?
No, not at all.
So there's probably some in your neighborhood. You should Google it. And they run AI and they can do facial recognition and they can do, your license tag. And I guess the police have access to it for 30 days, but it's a privately run company. It's not even a government entity. What? It's like the Greenway or whatever. So all these vigilantes are
in this.
It's the name of the brand of that type of cam. So like, the more that I'm reading about this shit, I pulled this. I found this YouTube channel that like interviewed one guy that's putting trash bags over the cams because he doesn't want to go to jail, and they interview another guy that's just going out there with a chainsaw and fucking chopping down these thousands of dollars worth of shit. And it's part of the stay safe fucking crowd, They want. I'll never forget it. The long-time listeners will remember. I did a segment on government like overreach with Oscar and Drab, and they both had no idea what I was talking about. And they said they liked it. They wanted the government to put a camera in the back of their refrigerator because they would feel more safe. They both said that into a microphone. And then we had 800 guys from Manassas call in and call them words we're not allowed to say on the radio anymore.
Yeah, I don't blame them, man. I think there's something to be said for privacy, right? I mean, these are getting installed all across cities across the U.S. It says. Intersections, roadways, neighborhood entrances.
Google Flock Cam Vienna real quick. Google that.
Flock?
Point being, getting back to this bar, pay with cash. Pay with cash everywhere you can. And if you go someplace and they don't accept cash, I wouldn't go there. I mean, that's literally where we're at because, I mean, unless you want everyone knowing exactly what you're buying all the time and where you're going, I mean, if you're comfortable with that, well, I guess don't worry about it. But I'm not fucking comfortable with that.
Wow.
Jason from Connecticut, $4.99. Thank you so much, bud. Love ordering from Commonwealth Dry Goods. I'll never use a don't sleep discount because I won't take money from Mike's son's mouths.
Wow, man. You know what? That's real nice of you, Jason. I appreciate that.
I guess it is, but I keep telling people to use the discount, and
I think you should. I mean, my kids tend to find a way to get food in their mouths. It seems they're pretty sturdy guys. So, but yeah, man, listen, what can I knock Jason for this? I want everyone to use the code, So, but I mean, am I going to get mad at you if you don't?
His Bart's in the right place. Yeah. His Bart of Bart's.
Establishment. We discovered the boat club is more than just a bar. It's a
look at this glorious shithole.
This is perfect,
dude. It's snapping. The middle of the floor is snapping.
Yeah. Oh my God! Look at the seat. Look at the floor under the bench there on the left.
Bro, this place makes the Vienna Inn look like Morton's.
Yeah. I thought Vienna Inn right away, but yeah, I mean, there's some chipping floors in Vienna Inn, but
nothing like this.
This is another level.
It's not going to go into the drink if you don't fucking watch out.
This is another level.
At local gym with a laid-back, friendly atmosphere.
Look how eroded. Wow. And there must not be any air conditioning too, because there's just these shitty fucking fans everywhere. Oh my God!
Look at that fan. By the way, you think that's lead-based paint that they painted the fucking bench with at one point, or no?
Would you have any qualms ordering food in this joint?
Nah, fuck no, man.
Neither
This
of
is
you.
my kind of spot right here.
I agree.
Known for its unpretentious charm, it's a spot where locals and visitors come together to unwind
Chicks.
and enjoy cold drinks
Yeah.
by the water.
That is a cigarette
only.
machine.
Oh, wow.
Did you see that?
I saw chicks only, and I was kind of stuck there daydreaming for
Of course, because it's chicks, and then of course they might have vaginas, and then
love
there's no
chicks,
moving
man.
on past
I
that.
love
It's a
ladies.
spot where locals
Everybody, no one thinks you're gay, Mike.
Okay.
and visitors come together to unwind
Right there.
and enjoy
Chicks
cold
only.
drinks by the
Oh,
know.
cigarette machine.
It's just.
That by the way,
And
not
so now
only
I can't even show a video where a girl, it says girl or woman
it's
or
fine.
chick.
I'm already over it. You see how quickly I moved past it? Let me tell you something about that cigarette machine.
Yeah.
You think you're cool because you brought cash? You better have brought fucking coins.
Yeah.
Maybe they could make change for you, actually, come to think of it. If you have cash, they might be able to give you some.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure if you're forethinking enough to bring singles, they probably
Yeah.
will give you enough so
they'll
you can get a
give
pack of smokes. But I bet they're $7 a pack, and you're gonna have. Are they gonna give you fucking 28 quarters?
You're going to be there a while. You better not drop them because they're going straight through the cracks in the drink.
I just want to eat lead-based paint so much after
Yeah,
watching
fuck
this
yeah.
goddamn thing.
Hank RVA, thanks for the $10 super chat. Mike, I've checked out a couple Liga Privadas, really nice cigars. Have you checked out La Gloria Cubanos? Cheers, guys. I love Ligas, Hank. I'm glad that you're enjoying them. They are my favorite, especially the H99 Flying Pig, man. Now people make fun of me because it's a little short, but it's my favorite. I have not tried La Gloria Cubanos, but I will, especially now that I'm a big fan of Cubans and white guys playing Cubans since I've watched Scarface now officially.
Nice. Yeah, you're a big fan of. I thought of the time that you're in a sanitarium, not in sanitation. Rebenga! No, man, somebody else. My favorite character in the whole thing is probably Manilo. Manilo is probably the best.
Poor Manny, dude. I mean, he just was going to tell him they just got married yesterday, man. Fuck.
I mean, you can't fuck Tony Montana's sister and not think you're going to get a belly full of lead. Like, what was he thinking?
Yeah, I mean, you might have want to given him a heads up, man. It's not like he wasn't a little bit of a quick, what do you say, on the handle, fast on quick.
I have
trigger?
no
I don't
idea
know.
what you're talking about, but I do know they're paying 12% on counter surveillance. 12%. That's not peanuts.
12%.
I blow that fucking truck back to Cuba. Thank you, Hank from RV.
How long does it take to hook up cable TV?
The fucking thing has been there for a week, man.
DC Sports Mark, thanks for the $5. Mike, now that you've watched Scarface, will you watch Goodfellas next? I'm one step ahead of you, DC Sports Mark, but it's not Goodfellas, it's Heat.
Oh,
I'm about 7 minutes into Heat, and I've fallen asleep 3 straight nights at about the 6.
Please just stop trying to watch it, then I can't.
No, dude, it's
just
not because of the
can't.
movie, just because I'm so tired.
It is so wild being friends with people that are in their 50s. Like, the second a television gets turned on, they immediately fall asleep.
Listen, I got through Scarface in a week.
Got through
man. I mean, I'm saying I got all the way through it. I'll get through Heat, man. I like it so far, man. It's really got a cool vibe.
For
to it,
7
man.
minutes. You had to be falling asleep 6 minutes in.
Yeah, but I mean, I think Scarface is a cop in this one. I think I've seen that.
By Scarface, you mean the Italian stallion, of course.
Yeah. Tony Montana.
Because he's in this one, too.
Yeah.
But much to your chagrin, he's not playing Tony Montana in Scarface. Just so
he's
you
not
know.
Cuban. He's he's playing some cop. It looks like.
Yes, he's a
And I'm
Los
guessing
Angeles.
an Italian cop. And if he's not Italian, he's got Italian tendencies.
He works robbery homicide. That's what he works.
Right in the Italian unit.
He does. DC Sports Mark, thank you, buddy, for the $4.99. Oh, here he is again. Look at this man.
DC Sports Mark, thanks for the $2. The first 15 minutes of Heat are a masterpiece.
Apparently not, because apparently they can't even keep you awake, is what I'm learning here tonight.
No, it's not nothing to do with the movie, shoot. Listen, you start working again,
Right.
Grinding on that 9 to 5.
I get it.
You're just not used to it, and you're old. So
Listen to my terrible schedule tomorrow. So I forgot that I told my wife I'd open the store, so that means I have to get up and record tomorrow's episode before I go up to open the store. So yeah, that's gonna be rough because I plan on drinking 12 more beers because I gotta watch 3 fucking movies tonight, man. I can't watch movies sober. Are you insane?
Yeah. Oh, so you're at 0 on the show movies, huh?
I watched Memphis Belle this afternoon,
right.
and then I'm watching The Boxer with Daniel Day-Lewis and Brian Cox. Oh, I got to show. Well, I was going to show you my new. I just released my top 5 living actors list, and I wanted to run it past you, but you're not going to know who any of them are.
No, I know them all. Just give me their movie names. Like Tony Montana, I know that guy.
Tony Montana. I say your work and a sanitation.
Dude, he's doing so much coke while he waits for those fuckers from Colombia to come murder him. Jason from Connecticut, thanks for the $2. Yo, DC Sport Smart.
All right.
What's up?
See, I can't leave them to their own devices. They're just railroading the show. Hey, this isn't your episode, Jason from Connecticut. Right. This is our boy Josh HasBeen, who's not even here tonight. And this is he completely cucked us with a $300 super chat, and this episode's for him.
He's not here?
Have you seen him?
I don't know where to look, man. I'll be honest.
He would pop up in the chat, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I mean, every time I put the actual feed on, I get way too confused.
Oh, yeah?
A little behind. I can't mute it. Let me try.
Well, he's friends with Al Sal, so maybe somebody can get a hold of Al Sal and let Al Sal know that Josh HasBeen has an episode here that we're doing just for him. Look, it even says it on the graphic. Look.
Yeah, I mean, that's how I knew.
Cucked by Josh HasBeen. There it is. And this is Cucked by Josh HasBeen 1. God knows, I owe Jason from Connecticut a goddamn YouSchoode. That's going to be like Cucked from Jason, Connecticut 8.
Exactly. So, yeah, you're way ahead. Just look, this is such a masterpiece. And it's great to know that I have a waterproof version of that same national shirt that I can dive in. Because,
I didn't even see that.
Because I don't want to wear another shirt, man. Like, I don't know what I'm doing wearing this piece of trash.
I love that you're in the fucking water in a blue hole surrounded by sharks and you're wearing the same goddamn shirt.
That's my favorite shirt.
How's my hair staying in place the way that it is?
So nice. So nice.
Fuck. All right, Josh. Apparently Josh is here. So
okay, that's good.
This is for you, buddy. All this great content. Oh, the stellar YouSchoode. You guys better go back and watch the rest of these goddamn YouSchoodes. I don't get 500 views for these, and I think they're funny as hell.
Crazy. Bruce Tuttle, thanks for the $2. He's here.
Thank God. I feel way better about all this.
Who's here?
Josh HasBeen is here.
Oh, my bad.
He just would rather die than spend $1.99 to super chat to let us know he's here. I get it.
Okay.
I understand. He spent enough.
Bruce Tuttle, thanks for the $5. Order the Homestead Maritime Library placed.
What?
Oh, order for the Homestead Maritime Library placed. Unfortunately, I keep missing out on the Captain's Dinner.
I just ordered new copies of Captain's Dinner today, Bruce Tuttle. Is that what you're looking for? I'll put one aside for you. Oh, shit.
Damn.
He ordered 4 fucking books, including Mike, endorsed by Iron Mike Sleep, Treasure Island by Robert Louis Stevenson. I think you're 2 pages into that, aren't you?
Let's see what the bookmark is now. No, it's
wow.
Is that like page 9?
I can't believe you are actually. You've read 9 pages of Treasure Island?
Dude. I'm a legit dude, man. I just pretend like I'm a fuck.
I'm a legit dude. You're more minutes into Heat than you are into. No, I guess not. I guess you're more pages.
Even I was thinking I might not know which one I'll finish first, but it'll definitely be Heat because I'm not that good a reader, as you could tell by the super chats.
Dude, Tuttle got The Wager, which is one of my favorite maritime books, and he got a bunch of stuff. Dude, Tuttle, thank you, bud. That's so kind of you. Thank you to everybody that ordered some Whale of a Tale maritime books. I can't tell you how proud I am of that whole little area over there. Thank you, bud.
Great.
Sorry, a little overcome with emotion.
Yeah, I see. You got choked up there. Jason from Connecticut, thanks for the $2. Josh is here, $2.
All right, fine. You know what? That works. This didn't work out the way that I wanted to. As soon as I saw Josh was here, there was one fucking guttural noise escaped my lips.
At the Yarberry Campground, not far from Lenore City here in...
I know that I'd love to talk to that kid, but whenever he makes that noise, I want to drown him in that fucking harbor that he's walking in front of.
Yeah, and punch him in the stomach on the way out.
Phantom Fleet was number 1. Jason, Phantom Fleet was my number 1 until the Gales of November. Gales of November The Eben Fitzgerald book that we just read for the Whale of a Tale Maritime Book Club, one of the best books I've ever read. I cannot recommend it enough if you were able to sit and read a book, because not everybody is.
Yeah. Oh, DC Sportsmark, thanks for the $2. Hey, Jason from Connecticut.
These two.
They used to do this all the time.
They're butt fucking Brady Bunch.
Jordan's safe. Finally.
Oh, I think. All right.
Oh, that was nice.
I didn't mean to click that. Jordan, good to see you, buddy. I'm glad you're here. Congratulations. I think Jordan just won a prize from the Fortress Film Society.
Oh, that's great.
Good man.
Inside, you'll find a jukebox, a pool table, and a stage where
pool
musicians
table.
often gather for live jam sessions, especially on Mondays and weekends.
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday.
This place has a distinctive vibe, almost like a hidden treasure, and it's a perfect example of Florida's dive bar culture.
It's almost like a hidden treasure. Give me the money I make for you, the sexy. Give me the money I pull on your pod.
I mean, she's narrating this and using words she can't pronounce.
No chance. This is the worst AI voice. I do not believe this woman flew over from Liechtenstein or whatever the fuck she's from and kayaked up to this shithole.
Look, you can see Mike was in this place.
I'm steamed to be here. Oh, yeah, I can see that. Look at all these bras. You wouldn't be able to keep your eyes. Your head would be spinning around like a top inside this joint.
Yeah.
So, after our little exploration and enjoying our time there, it was clear that the boat club isn't just a stop on the river.
What? Actually, that's exactly what it is.
Yeah.
It's a piece of local history and a place full of character and charm.
All right, so we got to figure out how close this place is to Brian Kist's house.
Yeah, I'm on that. I'm a half step ahead of you there. Brian Kist.
He's going to have to drive us over to this fucking shithole, leave us there for a while.
You know what? It's not that far, man. It's not that far at all.
We got to play this music the whole time we go, too, by the way,
yeah,
whatever this is.
And we got to bring a weird Lithuanian chick.
How sticky is that Lithuanian?
That's how my mom says Lithuanian.
Does she really?
Yeah, because she mixes Lutherans and Lithuanians and calls them Lithuanians.
Lex Lutheranian. I got to come have breakfast with your mom, except she's going to keep trying to get me to eat olives and tomatoes.
It's all right, man. We'll do steak and eggs when you come. Hank RVA. Thanks for the $2. Josh Tax.
Oh,
this is working out all right, Josh.
Thanks. Everybody's covering Josh's fucking skin flintery tonight.
A popular guy. Mary Lou Albatross. Thanks for the $2. Josh Tax.
At the Yarberry Campground, not far from Lenore City here in...
An asshole.
He is I want him dead.
You remember that video, man? Fucker, man.
I would go back and watch that video again just because I know my comments will be all different because I'm so much more annoyed now by that dude than I was then.
I mean, we gave him 20 minutes of old school before we fucking unleashed on old school. Oh, that's a really old school looking seat cover.
How many old school drops did we count?
Fucker, stop with the old school.
Dude, we'll do a YouSchoode drinking game where we just count how many times that loser says old school. And then he couldn't pull ship's wheel, remember? He kept saying, oh, look at this cool old school. And then he just kept it moving.
Yeah. Old school steering wheel. Jason from Connecticut, thanks for the $2. Josh Tax.
I think he's already paid the Josh Tax, hasn't he?
I think Jason has, but
I think he has. All right. Do you want to spend some time? We've already been going for almost an hour, so we have to. Do you want to spend some time in the Four Sharks Blue Hole Cave?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
This is kind of what we're known for, unfortunately. Yeah. And I guess our boy, I cut this part out, but he picked up a sponsor. Whenever this was recorded, I guess it was a couple of years ago, and it was for a fictional podcast. I felt betrayed. I don't know, for some reason.
Wait a minute, the guy who does the guy with the strange, unique accent that does these diving videos.
You think he has a unique accent, really?
Yeah, nobody I've ever heard sounds like him. I mean, at least the last chick was clearly like Russian or Lithuanian, but This guy, I don't know what he is.
Our guy from Scary Interesting on YouTube.
Yeah.
Please feel free to give him a follow. There is no evidence that Josh HasBeen is in this chat, by the way. It's just people that keep doing this.
Yeah. Josh Kim, which is not Josh HasBeen. Thanks for the $2. The I'm not that Josh tax. Yeah.
I mean,
so if people think it's Josh Kim, they're wrong. The people that are saying he's here, like, do they know?
I've not seen him at all. That's the problem that I have, is that people just keep telling us that he's here, but there's no evidence of it.
Blind support for Josh HasBeen. Jason from Connecticut, thanks for the $2. I want that guy on my episode. Oh,
okay. All right.
Old school. Yeah.
I mean, Jason, would you be insulted if Mike and I just watched the same fucking video again? Because I'm obsessed with it.
Fuck it.
We'll go through his Jason, do me a favor. Just go through his catalog, and if there's one that you like more than the others, we'll do that, since, unfortunately, I owe another YouSchoode after this one. Oof.
We could have stacked YouSchoodes today if that
would have been 4 hours, brother.
Fuck it, dude. That's how much energy I got thanks to this. Don't let anyone tell you, man. This brown liquor will slow you down, man. Fucking fires you up. Bruce Tuttle, thanks for the $2 super chat. Josh tax, since Josh only deals in analog.
He really does, man.
Okay.
He really does.
All right.
Where is this son of a bitch?
I don't think he's here, man. He would have. Oh, Laura Rooster, thanks for the $2 super chat. Mike has a job tax.
Mike.
That's so great, Laura.
It's
Thanks
at least
so
$2 every time Mike gets a new job.
Now, listen, I'll take it, and it's very nice of you, Laura. But I'm Mike, and Mike is an editor and story writer.
Oh, that's Largemouth Ass's friend, right?
Or higher, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Guess who I talked to today via text?
Who?
Largemouth Ass.
Oh, wow, that's great news. How is he? I love that guy.
He's better. He says he's got eyesight back completely in one eye. And I think he's working on the other eye.
Oh, well, fantastic! If it's coming, it's coming.
I'm happy for him.
The concern was if it wasn't coming and got worse than maybe expected afterwards. All that stuff was scary. I felt so bad.
You haven't been coming in a while because
Well, yeah, man. How's that supposed to happen? I mean, fuck. I don't get hookers. I'm too proud for that.
Where's my bell? There's something around here that I could fucking hit. Son of a bitch.
Jason from Connecticut, thanks for the $2 super chat. Wavy Boats 2.
Oh, okay. I don't think Mike has ever been on an episode of YouSchoode where we cover wavy boats. Have you, Mike?
I don't remember. Oh, yeah. Well, wait. Were those the early YouSchoodes where you would, the New Jersey Bay, they would create waves?
Crazy fuckers that come out of the bay and ship their boats over and shit.
Man, I was on one or two of those. I fucking love those, man.
Wavy Boats, one of my favorite YouTube channels, if you've never checked it out.
Yes.
All right, so I'll make a little list here. I owe Jason an episode, so we'll do the crazy asshole, and we'll do Wavy Boats.
It was Wavy Boats where the dude and his son got onboarded by cops on a boat.
That was Wavy Boats.
That was fucking amazing.
Wait a minute, was that Wavy Boats, or was that one of those cop channels that we were covering?
Oh, that's right, because there were cops outside a strip club, too.
Yeah.
I don't know. I thought that was Wavy Boats.
We got to get back to our roots, man. We got to take YouSchoode back to when there was when we've achieved the heights of 68 live, concurrent
We're
viewers.
kind of selling out for them now because there's so many of them.
I mean, it's just to wade through all these views. I mean, hit the like button for God's
sake. Dude, we're
sake.
hardos, man. We got to go back to our hardo roots. Brian Kiss, thanks for the $20 super chat. 40 minutes from my house to the boat club in Tarpon.
Get the fuck out of here.
Just north of Clearwater or some shit.
Brian, have you been there? Well, hold on. Where does Brian live in Tampa, right?
Yeah, Tampa.
All right, so we're going to go see the Stegosaurus, the big Stegosaurus. What else were we doing? We had a whole bunch of shit we were going to do.
We're going to go to that zoo, and we're going to film a movie where...
we're going to go to Shoe Bills. We're going to go to Shoe Bills.
Yeah. Where were you talking? What were you saying?
The Triceratops. We're going to go to the museum.
Oh,
they have the world's largest Triceratops in Tampa.
Yeah, those two things.
And
the
then
Shoe Bill that is on is sometimes on the Birdcast, who blasts in the room, simultaneously making the sound of a fucking rapid fire shotgun and screaming and dying children.
At the exact same time.
Simultaneously making those noises we're gonna see him.
That's a great point, man. And what else were we gonna? Were we gonna go see Baker? We're gonna go see Baker cook somebody.
Oh, if there's a game that weekend too,
Dude.
hell yeah.
Why wouldn't we do that?
He's one of the few cool guys around the NFL these days.
Dude, you know when we should go? We should go when they wear those throwback uniforms so we can wear that shit. Let's put it together, bro.
Dude,
They're not going to be allowed to go, man. Come on.
Fucking man, I'll be able to do whatever I want, man. I got a job, man. You got to. What did he say? What did Chi-Chi say to that man?
Chi-Chi.
He said, hey, man. He said, hey, man, you got a
job. Do you want a job, Ernie? Okay, you call me in the morning.
Yeah, call me in the morning.
Do you know Benny Alvarez? Benny Alvarez and I used to have lunch together. Thank you, Brian Kist.
Pretty good.
This is what I want to go see.
Oh no,
not this guy.
As of today, there is a new exhibit that just opened at the Glacier Children's Museum in Tampa. 66 million years in the making. Yes, you're hearing that number right. 10 Tampa Bay's Jenny Dean joins us live there this morning to introduce us to Big John.
Is this appropriate to wear on a newscast? Is she wearing a trash bag?
I didn't want to be, well, I didn't want to bring it up because you would have thought it was based on, maybe, the size of her chest.
The perv factor.
I don't care, man. Look at that outfit, man.
Yeah.
Like, that's not a real outfit. That's not a real outfit.
It's not what you should be wearing if you're on television.
No, dude. It's not what you should be wearing ever.
Bro, are there allowed to be men on television anymore? Is it been outlawed and I don't know about it?
The chick on the left has already ruined it, and the chick on the right hasn't even started, and I can tell she's
I'm already just furious with her.
Good morning, Jenny.
She's just waiting there like an idiot inside of a big dinosaur egg. Hey, Jenny, hang out in this dinosaur egg like a fucking grade A loser until we throw it to you, washed up has-been.
Right, until then, smile like George Foreman, if you don't mind.
Good morning, Angelina. A new exhibit has just hatched here
Get
at the
the fuck out of here with your puns.
Super interactive and fun things for the kids all around.
What about for 47-year-olds?
John. And wait until you see Big John. It is nearly 26 feet tall, or 26 feet long.
She don't know shit.
Wait a minute.
Tall,
is she reading
That's Big John.
Wow.
Oh, man. She got blue hair. We're fucked. We're fucked.
Hey, how about you make me a Dr. Pepper pickle and whatever the fuck else drink? And
that's the bartender from the They Them Zone. I can't get a fucking Dr. Island Grant to tell me about this dinosaur. I got to get this angry Antifa woman.
Here she comes, man.
Run her fucking yap about how she fucking thinks Donald Trump's Hitler.
The world. Did I get that right? Joining me now is Sarah Cole, the president and CEO of Glacier Children's Museum.
The what?
The presidency?
The president and CEO of this place?
No, she isn't. No, she is not.
That's a
Joining
lie.
me now is Sarah Cole, the president and CEO of Glacier Children's Museum.
President and CEO
of Glacier Children's Museum.
How does she find time when she's doing all of her fundraising for AOC to run this Triceratops establishment?
So fucking annoying. Look at her face.
She's literally said nothing, and we're losing our minds.
I wish I had a pie to smack right in her face.
She'd like that shit, I think. Holy crap. She probably could dwarf my order at McDonald's.
Museum. And Sarah, this is amazing.
Oh, she's kind of nice.
Where did they find
she's probably nice.
this fossil?
So Big John was discovered in South Dakota. There's an area in South
I don't want to see this dinosaur. I want to see the real dinosaur.
Yeah.
Where's Big John? Oh, there he is.
These guys lived right at the end of the age of dinosaurs, right before.
Hey, cameraman, there's a Triceratops to the left.
Can you believe this shit?
Blue-haired lady to the right. Zoom in tight on the lady.
Bro, we live in an absurd timeline. What is going on?
There's a fully assembled Triceratops skeleton just to the left of this.
We're a minute and 37 minutes, a minute and 37 into the story, and all we've seen is 3 dyslexic women. They will not show us the fucking Triceratops.
I can't believe this.
All right, here he is.
6 million years, and they've been hiding underground for all of this time, which is remarkable.
How many fucking kids am I going to have to wade through to get a selfie with Big John?
I think our plan should be, listen, we're in Florida, we're out of town, we're on vacation, we're having fun, right? So I think part of that fun would be we should be as inappropriate to be around children as we can be while we're in there.
What are you talking about? We're going to get thrown in jail.
No, not that. Like just inappropriate.
What, do you want to wave your genitals around? I'm not doing it. I'm not going to do
Nothing that dramatic. I mean, nothing that extreme. But, drop some F-bombs, sneak some F-bombs in.
Oh, okay.
Just be inappropriate. I do it all the time, basically every time.
You know what's completely inappropriate, though, Mike? You know what the most appropriate thing I've ever seen is?
What? Oh, shit. Josh HasBeen with a bang. He sure is here. Josh HasBeen, thank you for the $100 super chat. Paying my own tax. Got to be at work till noon, so thank you for some entertainment, boys.
Got to be at work till noon. Oh, noon tomorrow, Josh?
Got to be
at
work till noon.
Is that tomorrow?
He's at work right now.
Oh, that's terrible, man.
This guy's some kind of agent, man.
Yeah, he's got to be. I mean, so Al-Sal knows him, so I'm guessing he's Al-Sal's boss like everybody else is.
Okay.
That's what I have to assume. It's $100, man.
Man, holy hell.
You know what we'll do is we'll let him watch Jimmy dance along to the Joe Azer song. That'll definitely be worth $100. Watch this.
Say his name and Batchstick appears. Sell your house with Joe Azer. Buy your house with Joe Azer. Wanna live in Reston or Fairfax or Arlington, Alexandria, Herndon, and Ashburn and Vienna. They say I sold my house with Joe Azer. I bought my house with Joe Azer. I'm butt-sized.
Butt-sized.
Dude, that boy Jimmy throws them elbows, huh?
He does.
Golly.
Josh, thank you, buddy. Sorry for all that shit talk earlier. Apologize for that.
Yeah, well.
This is your episode, sir. Thank you for the hundo. Red boy on a YouSchoode. What does that happen, Iron Mike?
Imagine that, man. Just happens when you have this many fans watching and enjoying the content, man. You never know.
When you can put together 64 people in one place, I mean, Jesus Christ. It's like me and Morgan Wallen. It's like Iron Mike Sleep and fucking Post Malone. I mean, let's just... People are talking about what Pat McAfee's getting paid at ESPN. Please.
I mean, for what?
For dick.
He doesn't do this shit.
He doesn't do this shit. You got Ryan Clark fired. I guess I'm okay with that.
Yeah, fuck. Ryan Clark.
Thank you, Josh. You're a good man.
Todd OG, thanks for the $10 super chat. Josh tax, flock tax, and fat tax.
Oof.
Wow.
I mean, that's a lot of taxes.
Good run.
We do live in Northern Virginia.
Yeah.
Thank you, Todd. It's a good man.
Uh-oh. DC Sports Mark, thanks for the $10 super chat. Mike, say this in a Cuban accent. Okay. Read and execute an accent. In this country, you got to make the money first, then you get the money, then you get the power. Wait. Okay, this is when he was talking about chicks, because what's his name had something.
Lesbian.
Yeah.
Yes,
lesbian.
I was you. I've been watching you from right over there.
In this country, you got to first make the money. Then when you get the money, then you get the power. Then when you get the power, you get the lady.
And you get the concha. The world, Chico, and everything in it. That guy's soft. That looks like somebody's nightmare. That's a Cadillac. It's a cream puff. It's nothing not
His
to like
rise
about
to
that
billionaire was so quick.
It happened in like a day.
It's a long-ass movie, but he's from fucking shitter to billionaire in 3 minutes.
If you don't stop fucking around Hector, like as soon as he kills Hector the Toad, he's
fucking billionaire.
Put a rocket in his ass.
The next day.
Yeah. I'm going to buy you $1,000 suits, Tony, because I want you to work for me.
By the way, what was his mom's deal, man? He tried to give his sister $1,000. He told him to go.
It just reminds me of like what breakfast must be like for you when you go over to your mom's house.
Hey, Mom, take this $1,000. Yeah. Oh man. By the way, I did make it to lunch Friday, and yeah. Anyways, that's all that.
You'll have an update at some point, I hope.
Yeah.
DC Sports Mark, thank you for the $10 super chat.
Jason from Connecticut, thanks for the $2 super chat. Is Big John near the St. Augustine Distillery?
That's a really good part.
Who gave you stereo ums there almost? No, he's not. He is clear across the state, Jason.
Florida's a big state, man.
Yeah, it's basically if you just hooked it right across the state, basically due east, you would get to the distillery pretty close to it, at least.
All right, so that's not going to be. He just bought. I don't know if you went to the Super Secret Supporter chat today, Mike, but he bought a bunch of your.
He loaded up. Well, he has the hack. I mean, there are so many New Yorkers in St. Augustine that they've built them a fulfillment center just outside of New York.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So when they're home for the whatever summer, I think they go home to New York in the summer. They don't have to wait long to, they don't have to haul a bunch of fucking.
It's not a good selling point for Augustine. It's not a big.
Yeah,
selling point if there's that many people from New York there.
Well, yeah. Where else do these Italian stallions go when they retire? Man, they go to Florida.
Stallions.
They're all Italians from New York.
All right, you ready for the Four Sharks Blue Hole?
Yeah, let's do it, man.
I think they all get out.
Around 8 o'clock on the evening of August 17th, 1997, Rob Parker and Dan Malone, also known as Duffer, sat on the edge of a boat about 3 miles off the coast of Dolly's Cay in the Bahamas.
Oh.
After a few adjustments, the two looked at each other, nodded, and almost in unison fell backward into the ocean.
Before they even did.
In a few moments, Rob and Duffer, along with 2 support divers, would begin their descent into Four Sharks Blue Hole.
How quickly do you think they just start tearing each other's wetsuits off as soon as they get down there?
Yeah. Well, Duffer, man, he doesn't waste much time. I mean, I just can, you don't call you Duffer for nothing.
That's why I can't understand why we can't grow an audience with this fucking show, because I mean, that episode alone where we found out that those 2 cave divers were fucking each other to death underneath the fucking...
I mean, how is that not the funniest thing anybody's fucking ever watched? Tell your friends, man.
Oh boy, I don't think people liked our blue hair rhetoric. We just lost half our fucking audience. It's cool though, man. It's cool essay. It's cool.
That's okay.
That's okay. You don't have to watch.
I'm the last bad guy. What did he say?
Another Quaalude. I'm going to fuck this guy in the blue hole.
Among the thousands in their careers. Each of them was an expert, especially Rob. At 35 years old in 1997, he was already revered as one of the foremost divers in the world and the best diver by far in the UK. He had solidified this title after diving a record 206 feet in England's Wookey Hole, which stood as the deepest dive in the country's history.
Not the Wookey Hole.
20 years before it was
Everyone
finally
knows
bested. The dive they were about to begin was for pleasure, but it was business that brought them to the Bahamas in the first place.
What's the accent you think this Bama has, by the way?
It just has a weird, every now and then you run into someone who has an accent, just a strange way of talking. It's not, you can't point to a country or an area. It's just, the fucker developed a weird way of talking, and it's his own.
Is anybody else hear this accent that's watching this? I don't know that I've ever picked up on it. Big verbal nod to T.J. Evans, who was nice enough to pick up an 8-year anniversary candle and a Snacks of the Round and a Whale of a Tale Maritime Book Club candle. Yeah, absolutely fantastic. Thank you, T.J. Thank you to everybody ordering off CommonwealthDryGoods.com. If you order tonight, you get a free Big Stupid Fat Jimmy magnet to ruin your refrigerator.
They were part of a dive team being filmed by a German TV documentary on blue holes, and Rob was a late addition after a spot unexpectedly and tragically became available.
Oh, a spot tragically became available.
I wonder how that happened.
Can you imagine?
4 months earlier, their close friend and one of the biggest names in technical and cave diving at the time, Rob Palmer, died while diving a blue hole in the Red Sea.
I don't want to start too early, but what are we doing? If you and I have watched, it feels like dozens of videos where it starts with this guy's an expert cave diver and he's deader than Dillinger. What will it take, do you think, to get people to stop doing this?
It shouldn't take any more than has already happened. By the way, anytime you hear, and then they grab this backup, less experienced guy, he's going to die for sure. And by the way, one last thing. If you're one of these motherfuckers given the high death rate, what on earth are you doing booking multiple fucking gigs out, man? One at a time, buddy, because there's a big chance you die. Don't book two events later, because you're most likely not going to be able to make it. They're going to have to take an inexperienced backup, and then that one's going to die too.
Why do they keep booking? This guy has a camera crew. Like, why do they keep booking camera crews to videotape them donking off, or their camera people start dying? Because that's happened too when we watch these things.
Of course, they're most likely to die because they're not divers; they're camera people. And by the way, you think Rob Palmer's nickname isn't who's the other guy? Duffer? You think this guy ain't Puffer?
You think it's Puffer and Duffer?
For sure, dude. Look at his hair.
Bro, this guy's puffing on a J up in the pearly gates right now. I mean, he's no longer with us.
Rest in peace, buddy.
While Palmer was attending a technical diving conference in Egypt, him and several other conference attendees planned a dive, which was supposed to be a relatively straightforward...
Dude, wait till you hear how this poor bastard dies. You've never heard anybody die this way diving into a hole.
Underwater wall dive. Their plan was to descend along the wall and check out marine life that had taken up residence on its rocks. When he entered the water, instead of swimming over to the wall with the other divers, Palmer began sinking fast. Divers raced after him, chased him all the way to 325 feet before they had to stop and return to the surface. They were already well beyond the capabilities of their gear for such depths, and going any further would be certain death. Palmer was just falling way too fast to catch him, and he was unfortunately never seen again as he fell so far that recovering his body was impossible.
But dude jumped in the water and went straight fucking down.
Talking about how, dude, there has to be an explanation. What do you mean?
Oh, they try to
get an anchor tied to him.
Dude, they try to give you the same explanation they always do, which is like, oh, there wasn't a... Well, here you go. You just listen to it.
No, dude.
To this day, no one knows how or why he dropped so far so fast. The leading theory is that he suffered a heart attack or experienced another medical problem when he entered the water that caused him to pass out and ultimately sunk to the bottom afterward.
How many dudes having heart attacks just in these videos? I mean, Scary Interesting can't cover all the cave diving that's going on out there.
First of all, he didn't have a heart attack. Did you see the picture of Puffer? He's a fit young dude. He didn't have
You think his name is Puffer for sure?
Yeah, I mean, I forget his real name. But, I mean, he was a healthy, young, fit dude. He didn't have a heart attack. And by the way, these other motherfuckers are chasing him down. That means they're swimming as fast as they can. He's faster than that. So he's clearly like, he has some fucking source of power. He's being like jet skied down to the bottom of this hole.
Well, they said but also 300 feet, like they didn't have the right shit to dive that deep because none of them were planning on doing it.
And they couldn't catch him, and they went past their depth, but he's going faster than they can swim, and he's just passed out.
I don't know, man.
How can you go faster than people that are swimming if you're just passed out?
Because you're dead. Because nothing falls faster and harder than a dead guy.
Someone tied a fucking anchor to his ass because they didn't want Puffer plowing their girl anymore.
See, now this feels like speculation, and it also borderlines a little disrespectful.
Yeah, no.
Shortly before his death, Palmer was one of several divers in the middle of being filmed for that same German TV documentary on blue holes.
What?
The decision was eventually made to press on and complete the documentary, if for nothing else than to honor Palmer's memory. And so
they're going to honor Puffer by stacking the body count even higher.
Yeah. I mean, by the way, keep getting German fucking camera crews for dives. They haven't seen a body of water in their fucking life.
Isn't that a landlocked country, fucking Germany?
On, dude. Get someone near the coast. Hank RVA, thanks for the $2. Old Duffer the Fluffer.
There he is.
That's right.
This is very disrespectful what we're going on here. But we're not even talking about Puffer yet. We're talking about Duffer again.
Duffer's not dead, at least. Not
yet. Not yet.
I wonder if Duffer fluffs up them young gentlemen at McDonald's.
All right.
Jason from Connecticut, thanks for the $2. These quays dive for pleasure.
I don't know what that means. We're losing control we're losing containment.
He did say pleasure.
Who did?
The narrator did say pleasure.
I didn't say that shit.
Yeah. It's such an Asian woman thing to say, pleasure. Jason from Connecticut, thanks for the $2. Regular air tax.
She's not Asian. She was Russian.
No. He said this video said pleasure.
An Asian woman's thing is to say pleasure?
They always
what are you
seem
talking
to
about?
say, like, when you thank them for whatever they might have done, like sold you some food or whatever, and you thank
Mike,
them.
what are you talking about? Are you just admitting to going to Yankee Cranks now? Is that what we're doing here on the show?
I'm saying buy food from the Chinese food place or something like that.
I don't go for intolerance. We don't do that on YouSchoode.
Prefer my pleasure over you're welcome. That's all.
Bob Parker was asked to step in, and he accepted immediately. Rob and Duffer arrived in the Bahamas 2 weeks earlier, and the film crew's aggressive schedule had them diving every day. The dives were routine and unremarkable, though, and Rob wasn't the type of person to be happy with the ordinary. His life to this point was dedicated to pushing his limits any chance he got, and too many straightforward dives made Rob a little bit stir-crazy. As Rob's longtime partner, Duffer knew that the only thing that would bring Rob back to baseline was to plan a dive more in line with Rob's idea of fun. However, this would have to be a secret because their planned extracurricular dive into Four Sharks Blue Hole was a dangerous one, even for divers of their caliber. And Rob knew that neither the film crew nor its insurance company would be okay with this idea. But
then maybe it's not a good idea. I know it's a stick in the mud old man thing to even speculate about that, but if the film crew and the insurance company says, no, we're not paying for this, perhaps there's another shot we can take here. Perhaps there's a different dive that we could have.
Maybe they've done some research on not insuring certain death scenarios.
4 Sharks Blue Hole. I'll pass.
You're out.
Yeah, you're out, 4 Sharks Blue Hole.
You're out for insurance purposes.
Maybe I could help. You're out, 4 Sharks.
You're out, German camera crew. What is this, water?
As long as they were back before the film crew shut up to collect more footage that night, no one besides the dive team would ever know. And the reason that diving 4 Sharks is dangerous is simply by virtue of it being a blue hole. For a more in-depth look at blue holes, you may want to check out the most dangerous dive set on Earth.
Oh, we're familiar.
A couple months ago. But as a quick recap anyway, blue holes are underwater sinkholes that began developing during the ice ages. They're all over the world's oceans, but the waters around the Bahamas are particularly saturated with them. 4 Sharks was even discovered by Palmer, which is why this location was chosen to film it. It's unknown how many blue holes there are in the world, and our understanding of them is constantly being rewritten. One thing we do know for sure, though, is that they're deep. The deepest known blue hole in the world, the Dragon Hole in the South China Sea, is 987 feet to the bottom, and it was only discovered within the last 10 years.
Have we covered the Dragon Hole? I feel like that hasn't come up.
That's a 900 feet is something I'd have remembered.
Hot Man broke up with the Dragon Hole, and then when he broke, called her up in California.
That's what I heard. Cross-country breakup.
It's tough to do, man, after she broke a glass.
Laura Rooster, thank you for the $2 super chat. Mike's puffer commentary is why this show rules. Thank you, Laura. That's so sweet of you. I appreciate it.
It's a nice thing to say. Most people would disagree with you, as our viewers have plummeted ever since we started putting the fucking show on.
God damn it.
Thank you, Laura. Much appreciated.
Need more Lauras, man. That's what we
really do.
The second deepest, with a depth of 900 feet, was found off the coast of Mexico in April, just this year. And weirdly, if you were to ask a diver with knowledge of blue holes what makes them so dangerous, you're likely to get many different answers. And this is maybe because there's no one thing that makes diving them so risky. For starters, obviously the first thing that we know for certain about blue holes is that they're deep. Any uncontrolled descent, like in the case of Palmer's death, can quickly turn into an irreversible situation, as many blue holes have bottoms well beyond depths where the pressure is...
I would say death is always an irreversible situation.
Yeah.
That's just my opinion, though.
Yeah. They're still trying to pass that this guy free-falled out of the range of people trying to swim after him. That's just a crock of shit.
Well, I mean, don't scuba divers, though, they'll have weights and shit, so they're going to be weighted down.
Okay, but the ones chasing him did too, and they're paddling, so you'd think they'd have a slight advantage.
I think you're getting hung up on this. I think that probably what happened is he started falling. They all looked down and said, holy shit, this asshole's falling in the middle of this hole. We can't stop him. And they went after him.
You think he had
a big enough head
start? Yeah, okay. Yeah. All right, I'll get off of it, man. But I think, I think the authorities should look into Puffer's death because...
Puffer hasn't died yet, has he? Or Puffer is dead?
No, Puffer died. That's why he's not in this dive.
Duffer is alive.
Duffer's
Puffer
here.
is no longer with us.
Yeah, Duffer's here, and I have a feeling I know.
And there's been Fluffer allegations, but we haven't seen him yet.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
Too immense for humans to survive in. Many blue holes are also self-contained vertical caves with a defined shaft from top to bottom, causing poor water circulation. Others have offshoots or passages that connect to other cave systems or the neighboring ocean.
Sure.
In those ones, changing tides can create violent flows of water into...
Bro, the neighboring ocean.
Hang on. Sometimes underwater, they're connected to the neighboring ocean. And by the way, check this picture out of a water that looks like the biggest hurricane you've ever seen.
A water that looks like the biggest hurricane.
Dude, and he's rattling off, he's at about the 15th item that makes these things so dangerous.
Yeah, I mean, he's been listing things that can kill you in a blue hole for the entire video. Holy shit.
We're out of them.
His hole is bluer than that fat bitch's hair that's in charge of the goddamn Tyrannosaurus or whatever that thing was.
As a result, divers have to time their dives with the slack tides to avoid this, which is why Rob and Duffer were beginning their dive at 8 o'clock that night. At the same time, some members of the diving community find blue holes to be no more dangerous than any other type of diving. Instead of them being dangerous by their nature, it's divers who dive beyond their limits who make them seem more dangerous than they are.
Didn't they just tell us that the dude that just died in the blue hole was an expert?
Yeah. Yeah, and he jumped in the blue hole and died and sank at a
died.
And at a rate no one's ever seen anybody fall in the water.
He died faster than anyone could catch him.
He was the biggest stud you've ever seen, and he died of a heart attack, according to the fucking liars. I mean, the guy couldn't stop getting girlfriends.
According to the liars.
Fucking liars. Jason from Connecticut, thanks for the $2. You're out, Air.
You're out, Air. You're out of my lungs, Air.
You're out, Air. And I'm sinking like a fucking stone.
You're out of my body, soul. You're out, soul.
You're out, life.
This is terrible. The guy hasn't even croaked yet.
Yeah, poor guy.
Oh, boy.
I mean, Puffer's dead. There's a landlocked camera crew from Germany that's never seen water in their lives. They're diving too.
You're going to be looking a long time for a gravestone that says Puffer for that gentleman. You're going to be looking for a long fucking time if you think that's going to be there. Oh, God.
DC Sports Mark, thanks for the $5 super chat. Shoot, didn't you used to work with a guy named Blue Hole?
Oh, yeah, I did. I think Barney fired him from the podcast.
No, wait, is this, okay, yeah, that's the guy.
Chris Blue Hole Lynch bitch.
Blue Hole.
We wish him the best. Yeah. Thank you, DC Sports Mark. Yes, that's true. He was an intern for the Mike O'Mara show, and I believe they fired him, and then he was our intern. Or Donna Mike. He might have been a Donna Mike intern before he came to us. Wish him the best.
Good luck to Blue Hole, man.
Blue Hole's doing great. He's killing off Duffer. He's killing off Fluffer. He's killing off Fluffer Nutter.
What?
In any case, the dives Rob had completed since arriving in the Bahamas were some of the first blue holes he had dived since the 1980s. When he found out that 4 sharks housed the largest known cavern in the Bahamas, and its back wall had a large crack no diver had ever dared to pass through before, he just couldn't pass up the opportunity.
Yeah, right.
Couldn't.
His whole reputation was one of taking on what others didn't have to go.
I know this is going to sound crude, but I want to go up to this guy and be like, listen, you know that crack you want to swim into? Have you ever put your face in the crack of a woman's ass? I guarantee it's better than whatever you're going to do.
Just go do that, man. You don't need any air, supplemental air or anything.
Just push your... And here, listen, make sure it's a consenting partner, right? Like, I don't want you to do anything untoward, but don't tell her you're going to do it and then hold on for dear life. I mean, that's going to be just as energetic as whatever you're going to find down in this blue hole.
Way more fun, way lower chance of death.
Maybe you just go to prison, you know? Like, that'd be a kink in its own right.
Yeah, I mean, if you just roll up under a random skirt and do it in the summertime, you probably will go to jail.
Just go to jail. You get pepper sprayed. It'll be like a fucking, jumping off a cliff in a squirrel suit for these guys.
Listen, we're telling you a lot about what would happen, and guess what you haven't heard? That you would die.
Yeah.
Because you wouldn't.
You're out, Air.
You're out, Air.
Gots to do. He was an outstanding self-taught rock and mountain climber and led expeditions to caves all over the world that had never been accessed before.
Go hug your dad.
The water just happened to be where Rob was the most prolific. Even as a rookie, it didn't take long for other divers to realize they had a prodigy among them. Shek Exley, who was regarded by the dive community as the man who essentially wrote the book on cave diving, once said that if Rob had been born in cave-saturated Florida instead of England, he would have quickly become the world's preeminent underwater explorer. In fact, even despite this, Rob was well on his way to earning that title.
There's no such title.
That's a great point. I didn't even think about that.
Anyways.
They don't have a Lombardi trophy for diving into holes. Any chance Rob makes it through this, by the way, Mike, the way that they're putting him over right here?
Not with this lead up. No way.
They're pumping this dude up just more than that bison was pumping itself up before it fuking sent Bruce up in the air.
That's saying something because he was pumping himself up, kicking up some dirt. God, what a great thing.
I loathe these videos.
Jason from Connecticut, thanks for the $2. Pass through the crack blue hole.
Yeah, why not? Why wouldn't you just do it? Why not just go to the crack in the blue hole?
Yeah.
All right.
There wasn't a challenge in the world that was tough or exciting enough for Rob. Even in extreme environments, everything he did was so easy that he had to come up with side quests.
What?
Anyone who spent time around him knew that Rob didn't dream up anything without plans of coaxing some poor, unknowing soul into competition with him. Then, after that, it wouldn't take long after accepting a challenge from Rob to find out how foolish it was to engage in a physical competition with him.
Do you know what an asshole this guy sounds like?
I mean, this guy is a pure asshole. And what's the challenge, dude?
I don't. You ever been around
You ever been around like a friend that's like super competitive, and it's just like, dude, can we just sit here and have a beer, please?
Yeah, it's not fun to be around that type of guy. But
no,
what is he challenging people to besides diving? I mean,
rock climbing, I guess, too. Jumping out of planes,
jumping jacks. I mean, push-ups.
Yeah, Jason says, so he's a murderer. Yeah, I don't know if it's murder, but it definitely, if anyone else dies other than Rob on this video, then yes, he should probably be locked up if this is known about his personality.
Dude, I'm having some trouble with the pump up here is unlike, any pump up we've ever heard this guy give any diver. I mean,
yeah, he's fucking jerking him off right here in front of us, isn't he?
This is a bit much.
It's like when that old timer and the them started taking pictures of that bison, and that bison wasn't having it. He starts kicking up the fucking dirt.
Right.
His tail's going up in the air.
Right, and which, by the way, was all designed to get the stupid old bastard to stop doing what he was doing.
Exactly.
And he didn't. And then, he paid.
Oh, he did stop, but he didn't stop until he was 9 feet in the air. He didn't stop until he was the oldest man to ever be that high in the air.
The oldest man to ever form an X in the air, 10 feet in the air.
During one expedition, he challenged fellow explorers to a push-up competition.
No! Dude, how did I know?
Dude.
Every participant did hundreds of them, but no one did more than Rob.
Great.
The next
now
day,
what?
His opponents felt nearly crippled by the soreness, while Rob only seemed stronger.
Great. So what? So now what? Is
Wait
Rob?
a minute, dude.
Is
Who
Rob's
is this
401k full? Holy shit!
I'm so rich. Challenge him to how much money you have.
Rob fucking looked down and his dick was 2 inches longer. It's like, all right. I loathe Rob.
Fucking Rob. What a bastard.
Rob stinks.
In another incident in Wakula Springs in Florida, he managed to goad others into a pull-up contest on a diving tower. Only one person on the team could keep up with Rob, and he even tied Rob's mark, but didn't leave enough strength to get back up on the platform like Rob had, so he had no choice but to let go and fall 26 feet to the water below.
Dude, is our scary interesting guy, does he got like a thing for this Rob person?
This is I've never heard him do this.
You're
to
right.
anyone. Never.
Has he ever gassed anyone up half as much as this dude?
Dude, if this guy was all what this narrator thinks he is, we would have heard of him somehow.
You imagine, like, all right, man, now we're going to be at a diving contest. Oh, no, you're going to be in a diving contest because I'm taking your phone number out of my phone.
Right, dude.
Who wants to hang out with somebody like this?
No.
And it's not like he's a Navy SEAL or something, He's not an Army Ranger.
He's not an Army Ranger out there.
He's a dickhead with a wetsuit that does push-ups.
By the way, this fucking other loser tied him in pull-ups on this stupid thing. And then the guy makes it sound like a disaster that he couldn't lift himself up. Guess what, dude? It's a fucking diving platform. He just let go and went into the water like everybody does on that platform. Hank, thanks for the $2 super chat. I hope Breck Schechner makes it out okay.
What was the dude's name? Was it Breck Schechner?
Was it Breck Schechner?
It was a horrific name.
I'm too worked up by the glazing that's going on. I don't remember any.
Hi there, I'm Flint Stonelock, and I'm going to be diving into the 4 sharks blue hole anus.
Breck
Thank
Schechner.
you, Hank. Breck Schechner.
But as serious as Rob was about his passions, he approached them with a light-hearted, almost childlike excitement. In 1983, at 21 years old, Rob was selected to assist on a film project in Mexico that was expected to last about 4 months. And the roster of people that were on that expedition were some of the world's best in extreme adventure sports and were led by revered cave explorer Bill Stone. When Rob first arrived, Bill immediately liked him, but thought he was an overeager rookie who would need constant supervision.
Yeah, Bill looks like kind of a normal dude.
Yeah. But Bill knows. I mean, this little punk needs extra supervision. He's fucking way too fired up.
Look at Bill just chilling in front of these wigwams. I mean, he seems like a normal sort.
Yeah. I mean, this guy will murder anyone. Look at that nose. God, fucking holy hell.
There's a Daniel Day-Lewis shit going on here with our buddy William Stone. Hi there. I'm William Stone.
Dude, that's a pinky toe from Al Sal if I've ever seen it.
Al Sal's pinky toe is way bigger than this guy's nose. And it's got this much hair on it, too.
Then, once he saw Rob in his element and how skilled he was at anything he did, that impression changed.
Mm-hmm.
And despite his penchant for extreme challenges, Rob was a model teammate with a personality.
Oh my God, this is embarrassing.
Like, for example, in the first few days of that 4-month expedition in Mexico, the truck carrying the team's equipment broke down. The driver arranged for the necessary parts to be brought to them, but it would take a while for the parts to arrive.
Let me guess. Rob put the truck on his back and carried it the rest of the way.
Right. And put it down, and it was magically fixed.
You know who Rob reminds me of? Ass getting Ant-Man.
Yeah, exactly. He's a fucking pure pain in the ass. Ass plowing Ant-Man is Rob. He's so great at everything. He's plowing so much.
I got a nicer car. Plus, I'm rich, too. Plus, my dick game is on point.
Doesn't need any friends.
This has been a huge letdown.
This setback spoiled the mood on the whole team, and Rob noticed this and came up with an idea. He grabbed some rope, climbed a few trees, and made a 330-foot-long Tyrolean, which is almost like a zip line of sorts. And when it was done, it was like a switch flipped among his teammates. Rob turned this group of well-respected, highly decorated explorers and scientists into a bunch of school kids at recess. Everyone enjoyed it so much that some were still taking turns on it when the truck was finally repaired and ready to go. That's just what it was like having Rob around. Early in his career, Rob's name even became almost synonymous with the word fearless. It was the go-to adjective when his friends and colleagues were asked about him, but one of life's universal truths is that no one is completely without fear.
Dude, I'm going to file a copyright strike against this video.
Yeah. I've never heard this guy do that. I mean, this is 5 minutes of nothing but Rob being
He's
money.
never done this before in his... now, this was 3 years ago. I think a lot of the videos we watch are more recent, so maybe he's changed his game. Maybe he's decided to pretend he's straight. I don't know.
Dude, I'm so sick of Rob, man.
I don't want to root for Rob to die. Like, maybe Rob's a good dude, but this guy is not framing him the correct way.
Yeah. I mean, there's no extra love for Rob by the end of this description, is there? I mean, do people love Rob right now, or are they sick of
this? I just thumbs downed it. Where do you get this picture? Where did this come from?
Yeah, this isn't a stock photo anywhere, is it? I mean, it's not Neo. I mean,
show comments.
But
the way I was told, I was expecting someone to a panic attack. I don't know.
By the way, let me tell you something, a little secret about this photo. He ain't making it to the other side.
Not even Rob with his big, thick penis.
This guy's not making it. He's going to fall way before he gets to the other side.
One of Rob's comrades thought that Rob brought a tube of sour cream and onion Pringles with him and had them in the front of his lap. When he reached for them, he was very surprised that it was Rob's thick cock.
It was half of it.
The other half he was sitting on.
The other half was around his a-hole.
The other half was inside of the man's wife.
As daring and as tough as he was, Rob was no exception. But that begs the question, what's left to fear for a cave diving prodigy who climbed Mount Everest, taught himself extreme technical rock climbing, and shot film surrounded by sharks without a cage? Well, apparently peas. It was documented, corroborated, and confirmed by accomplished scientists that Rob was afraid of peas.
What?
You might take that to mean that Rob just didn't like the taste or texture of peas, but it was far more than that. It was a literal phobia. No one knows why or how it came to be, but he went to great lengths to keep it to himself. Despite his efforts, though, it didn't matter. All it took was one dinner and a single pea in his vicinity for the veil to come down. When his colleagues saw this for the first time, they couldn't believe that Rob's display was
I'm sure these are the people.
Laugh.
Look at his
When they realized he wasn't joking around, though, their disbelief turned to shock and then to vengeance. You see, this was extremely valuable information to a group of people who were usually bested by Rob in every competition he challenged them to. When they discovered his phobia, they had essentially discovered his kryptonite. From then on, when Rob wasn't around, his colleagues would debate the validity and severity of this phobia. And because they were experimental by nature, there was only one way these scientists were going to find out for sure. And so for years, Rob was their unknowing test subject. They put sautéed peas, powdered peas, pureed peas, canned peas, any pea in any form they had available, into his food or among his belongings in his backpack.
I mean, that's kind of fucked up, to be honest.
Why are they doing that? I mean, I know he's an asshole.
I guess just because... What is this? This looks like breakfast at fucking Iron Mike's mother's house right here.
Can no one ever give me a strawberry that is shaped like that one? I mean, that's a fucking anvil. What the holy shit is that? But yes, you're right. The consistency of some of the dishes are similar to the breakfast taste.
Well, the most common part is none of it is breakfast food, and that's what you have for breakfast every morning.
Right. You know. But listen, I've never had an anvil-shaped fucking strawberries.
Can you imagine if like you beat your friends in pickleball and they throw a honey badger into your sleeping bag when you're out camping or some shit?
Yeah. Thanks a lot. I just,
What's with these Madonna boob cone strawberries in this plastic bin here?
Yeah. I'm not eating those strawberries.
I've
sorry.
never seen a strawberry shaped that way. Well, that disgusting pea beverage is not doing anyone any favors. I'd be terrified of that.
And eagerly observed what happened next. And maybe weirdest of all, every single time they'd witness Rob almost instinctually detect the presence of peas, even in situations where he had no reason to check for them. The expedition scientists even got formal about their experiments too. They developed hypotheses and tested them under controlled conditions. One of their first experiments was to determine whether Rob was so paranoid about peas that he always checked his food before eating, thinking that maybe he'd just honed the scale for so long that it wasn't noticeable. To their surprise, when they put peas in his food, Rob would know. When they didn't, he never hesitated to start eating or digging around his bag.
No,
and
man.
the story that made this a true legend was one they called Parker and the Pea. While having dinner at a restaurant one night, Rob got up to use the washroom and left his pint glass unsupervised at the table.
But
when the coast was clear, the team got the attention of their waitress.
The guy
and asked if she
fucking
could bring
hated
them
peas,
one single
and
pea.
his
After a moment to
friends
convince her that they were serious, she went to the kitchen and returned
did
with a
all
small
this
cup
to
containing one pea.
figure shit out
they
about
dropped it
peas.
into
He
his
hates
glass
peas.
and waited for him to return. And Rob's drink of choice that night was Guinness, which is a stout beer with a dark coffee color, and there was no way he could see it. But when Rob sat back down at the table, he just stared at the glass for a few moments. To the naked eye, nothing about the glass was in any way different compared to how he left it. And then
supernatural
incredibly,
abilities
everyone at
to
the table
fucking
watched in pure
detect
awe
peas?
as Rob grabbed a spoon and started swirling it around in the glass.
man. Don't believe what you're hearing here.
What'd I miss?
Dude, now, what's this guy's name? Rob?
Rob.
First of all, his friends are total fucking assholes, and
It
they're trying to
sounded
put
like it.
peas everywhere. But then just as you start to maybe feel for Rob or whatever the fuck his name is, now this guy's selling us that he had a supernatural ability to tell if there was a pea in anything, whether he could see it or not, or smell it or anything. He could just supernaturally detect that there was a pea. I don't. What? First of all, there hasn't been anybody in a fucking hole in a water hole for 10 minutes. And so this guy.
This is by far the worst, scary, interesting video we've ever watched.
What is he doing?
It started off real strong, man.
Doesn't he know about playing the hits? Jason from Connecticut, thanks for the $2. Rob sucks. Enjoy. Well,
we don't know that. We don't know that, Jason.
Don't know that for sure, but
I'm taking a look here. Okay, we are 13 minutes into this fucking video, and nobody has been in the blue hole yet, except for the one asshole at the beginning, except for Porker, whatever his name was, that had the common decency to just fall to the bottom and never be found.
Insta die and all the way 900 feet down.
Hey, give him credit. He died so horrifically that he can't kill 3 more people trying to get his dead ass up skeleton up out of the hole.
It's a great point. No one even bothered going back down after him because he was so deep.
I don't even understand. Like that, unfortunately, that should just be the policy. We should never be calling the survivor's family to watch other people donk off dragging his fucking bones up out of the salt water.
That's what I've always said. I mean, what a better burial than just die. I mean, just stay there.
Davy Jones'
Stay there.
locker, burial at sea.
Right.
He suddenly stopped and pulled the spoon out, and right in the middle of it was the pea. Bill Stone, the expedition leader, was at the table that night to witness it, and joked that if they could just figure out how to isolate his detection mechanism, they could all retire rich because it was beyond the understanding of science.
God, they're
In any
so
case,
dumb.
as Rob and Duffer and their 2 support divers floated on the surface above Four Sharks Blue Hole, they went through a final check.
Dude, this dude had, and look, I like this scary, interesting guy, but he's got the balls to give us that 11-minute bullshit slurp session, then go, anyway, they're in the hole with all the sharks now.
And they're looking down now with the camera crew. Here we go.
Fuck me, man.
Jason from Connecticut, thanks for the $2. Porkins is the only one that died.
Jed Porkins died in the hole earlier. He had the common decency to sink to the bottom of the fucking briny. He's down by the Earth's core right now.
Yeah. He's still sinking, actually.
And that guy's a hero. If we knew what we knew about Rob and his asshole pea friends.
Right.
Rhett wants to know if the scary, interesting part is that this guy hates peas. It's not interesting to me.
It's so bad. What's worse? He hates peas. His friends were asshole enough to try to put a pea everywhere they could, or his amazing pea detection abilities.
Can I ask you a question, though? If you had a friend that hated peas, would you not just grab him by the fat of his neck and shake him and be like, it's peas, you dumb fuck. Yeah. What is going to happen to you if you encounter one of these things? How can it hurt you?
Yeah, afraid of peas is not a thing, right? I mean,
well, apparently it is. My dog is scared of thunder and like off in the distance, and I always want to grab her and she's like, Rips, when has anything ever happened to you where you get hurt? Like nothing at all. I guess going to the vet and getting an inoculation, like maybe you open the door and you bump her or something like that. Thunder has never hurt you. Fireworks have never hurt you. I know you're smart enough to manipulate the shit out of me and my wife. Yeah. You can't fucking figure. And this is a dog I want to have this conversation with.
It's the one thing that, is not rational.
Oh. And then she like bites a neighborhood kid. I just give her treats because I want her to be happy.
Yeah, I mean, she's obviously upset or she wouldn't have bit me.
Bit me.
And double check that they had everything. As antsy as he was to take on challenging dives, Rob never sacrificed safety. When everything was ready, he raised his fist above the water and then pointed down. The other 3 divers gave him the OK signal, and then they all descended into 4 Sharks' blue hole. The plan was for all 4 to dive together to the entrance of the large cavern about 30 feet below the surface. Once they were there, they would stash spare tanks that would help them with the decompression on the way back up. The 4 divers looked at each other again and gave the OK signal, and then Rob and Duffer turned to enter the large cavern and began their journey to the restriction while the 2 support divers stayed behind.
You want to talk about disrespect? Duffer got mentioned right there with Rob at the beginning. We haven't heard hide nor hair. And like, is he good at cornhole? Like, what's Duffer good at?
He can't do anything.
Duffer could do more Jägermeister shots than anybody on the planet, but we wouldn't know anything about that.
I mean, fucking Duffer is a nobody, man.
As with many popular underwater caverns, a permanent guide rope, which divers used to find the way in, and more importantly the way out, was fixed to the opening of the large cavern. The 2 men then followed it about 300 feet directly to the back wall where the cave came to an end and the restriction began. This is also where the guide rope ended because no one had ever been beyond it, so they'd have to use their own from then on. Duffer then pulled a reel of rope from his belt and tied the loose end to the entrance. Before entering the restriction, they stashed another 2 tanks for decompression, and then leading the way, Rob squeezed through the 2-foot opening. In anticipation of these tight quarters, they were diving with open-circuit side-mounted gear, which made their profiles more narrow by positioning the 3 tanks they were carrying on their sides rather than their backs.
Red has a fucking hilarious line. He goes, they stash a pee in his regulator, and that's how he dies. Well, they better, or else what do we need to know about all that pee stuff?
There better be a pee involved in his death, to be honest.
Maybe he's really into pee porn, and that's what this whole thing's been based on.
Could be.
Under one arm, they each carried 2 tanks of a trimix, which is a mix of nitrogen, helium, and oxygen, and under the other was a tank of compressed regular air. Each of these gases were ones that they would be breathing during the trip, and the type of gas a diver breathes is determined by how deep they plan to go. Their plan was to breathe compressed air until about the 220-foot mark, and then switch to trimix the rest of the way to 250 feet. This would help to mitigate the effects of nitrogen narcosis, which is a narcotic effect that can occur when divers breathe nitrogen.
I bet it doesn't. I bet it doesn't mitigate it.
Yeah.
Thankfully, this effect is completely reversible, but while it's happening, divers have compared it to almost like being drunk. How severe this impaired state is depends on the depth the diver is at, and to illustrate the relationship between the depth and the severity of nitrogen narcosis, divers refer to something called Martini's Law.
Martini!
This roughly states that every 33 feet beyond a depth of 100 feet feels like drinking 1 martini. At 133 feet, you feel like you've had 1. At 166 feet, you feel like you've had 2, and so on. No matter how experienced the diver...
If my chick ever got to 160 feet, I'm getting called an asshole at some point during that evening.
Behavior change at that point.
Dude, I got a picture of my chick. We were in San Diego back in when I was doing radio in Phoenix. And I got a picture, and I didn't realize it at the time. She had a third... It was her 3rd martini.
Uh-oh.
And I got a picture of her drinking it, and what happened afterwards, the business that I got after that whole thing was said and done, holy fucking shit. It's like she turned into a completely different human being.
What was the problem with you? Just it didn't matter?
It didn't really, just about everything, I think. And I called it the demon martini because she doesn't ever treat me that way. Yeah. And I'm like, oh, we've figured out what the limit is. Like 2 is pushing it. 3 is it's World War,
3 and it's on.
She doesn't care if people are watching. She doesn't care if we're in public. And it's just like, okay. So the second that 3rd martini gets ordered, I'm like, I'm either one of us is getting in an Uber right now to go home. Because it's not going to go down in the same way.
It's going to be ugly.
So you get to 160 feet, Dukes is getting called a dickhead. Right there. There it is.
There it is, labeled right to the right. By the way, not for nothing, but he said at 130 feet, you get 1 martini. And at some point he gets 2. And at 160 feet, you get 2 martinis. And then it's clearly showing 3. But that's all right. He's a jackass. Rewind what he said and count the martinis.
I'm not doing it. I can't. We got to get through this. I already want to fucking kill myself.
The depth at which it sets in can vary by person or even by day. Some divers will start to experience mild euphoria around the 70-foot mark.
I like that.
Might not feel a thing until they pass 150 feet. There's no way to change this either, since it's impossible to build a tolerance to nitrogen narcosis. So the number of dives someone has completed has no influence when it comes on or how intense it is.
Dude, they should can nitrogen narcosis. Like, I would definitely have 160 feet of nitrogen narcosis if I could get like a tall boy of that.
Yeah, I mean, it's also a great idea to the deeper you get, the more fucking aloof you get because you're getting hammered on nitrogen narcosis on the way down.
Well, they forget like what's up and what's down, and then they don't care.
Because they're fucking shit hammered.
Yeah. What drunk came up with this membership? That is a really good idea. Like a full-blown alcoholic had to come up with the martini scale for going down into the water.
During every dive with the film crew during the previous 2 weeks, they actually went as deep as 200 feet, only breathing compressed air. They had tanks of Trimix nearby at all times for safety, but neither one of them became impaired despite the depth. Just like those previous dives, as they continued, they felt no effects from breathing air well beyond the 100-foot threshold. As they slowly moved their way through the crack, the space available to them would widen and then just as quickly shrink right back down to no more than 2 feet. But they took their time getting through it, and on top of that, navigating the restriction thus far was no different from anything else they'd encountered before.
Can I go ahead and restate my initial assessment of this, Mike, that there is you should never need to say normal air. It's just air. And the second that normal air needs to be talked about, I'm out. I'm out of whatever the hobby is.
Yeah. If there's 2 kinds of air, one is normal and there's whatever the other one is, just go ahead and count us out. And I don't think that's that hard a decision.
No. For the shootster, it's just air. And the second you try to claim that something else is air, I'm not interested.
Yeah.
After about 30 feet, the small crack in the wall opened up into an ocean rift. Just like the restriction, a rift is created over time by various geological processes, but the big difference between the restriction and a rift is size. Rifts are massive. When they entered it, it felt like they were suddenly in outer space. With the exception of the wall behind them, they were now floating in a vast emptiness. Shining their flashlights around revealed nothing. No ceiling, no bottom, no far wall, just a wide open blackness on the edges of their flashlight beams.
Bro, is anyone coming out of this rift?
No, man. I mean, they think they're in outer space. It's so vast.
And nobody's ever been in there before.
Yeah.
And for the 2 cave experts, this is exactly what they had come to experience. They only planned for about 20 minutes of exploring before they'd have to begin a lengthy ascent, and since so much of the cave was unexplored, no one knew how deep it really was. And of course, Rob wanted to see if he could find out. He made contact with Duffer and pointed down. Duffer then gave the okay signal and they started descending.
Duffer pointed up, but only his middle finger.
Duffer was like, fuck you, dude, I'm out.
I'm out. By the way, go ahead and check your fucking belt down there. It's filled with frozen peas.
When they reached 220 feet of depth, they switched their tanks from compressed air to Trimix and continued on. Incredibly, after dropping for a while longer, there was still no bottom in sight. When they reached their maximum planned depth and still couldn't make out anything that looked like a floor, they stopped for a moment and then Rob gave the signal to ascend. Despite wanting to see the bottom, they'd have to admit defeat and turn back.
Well, somebody had to live, right? Like, how the fuck would they know all this shit happened?
Yeah. Well,
I hope it's Duffer.
I think Duffer lives. Otherwise, we would have heard a little more about him before this started.
Make sure you switch your tanks to death. Switch over to death. We're out of regular air.
Yeah.
I mean, it's got to be Duffer, because like Duffer's just sitting there quietly, like not needing to put himself over at all because he's still able to go out to dinner.
Right, he's still alive.
They were right on schedule, and everything was as routine and unremarkable as it could be to that point. Then Rob started to ascend, and Duffer was about to be right behind him when the regulator on one of his Trimix tanks malfunctioned.
Oh, no.
He tried to fix it, but couldn't get it working, causing him to have to switch back to compressed air. He wasn't sure how this would impact him, if at all, and it's true that neither he nor Rob felt any symptoms of nitrogen narcosis all the way to 220 feet. But the difference in severity between 220 feet and 250 is almost an entire martini. If Martini's law held true, Duffer was at risk of suddenly feeling like he had just downed 4.5 martinis.
Jeez. It actually sounds pretty good.
Jeez. Imagine that. Imagine if your wife got 4.5 in that day.
Oh my! Can you imagine what I would be?
You may not be here today.
Things that describe the way that I conduct myself in my life.
Fuck, dude.
Oh, is Duffer going to be the one we lose?
I hope not. That sounds
sure enough, it only took a few breaths for a huge rush of narcosis to course through his body. It wasn't to the point of producing severe symptoms, but it was just enough to make things worrisome for the moment. Trying to keep calm, though, Duffer started to ascend and his condition improved with every foot. Even so, the safe thing to do was communicate to Rob that he had a regulator fail and that he needed to switch back to compressed air. The symptoms of nitrogen narcosis could return, and Rob needed to know that in case Duffer suddenly became incapacitated. Using hand signals, he did his best to mime what happened to his Trimix regulator. Instead of getting a signal that he understood, Rob tried to communicate something back to Duffer. Neither one of them really knew what the other one was trying to get across, but it seemed to Duffer that Rob had at least understood something had happened. They continued to close the distance, the opening.
What's that?
So you're reading into this the way the story is being told, and now I think it's Duffer that makes it. I've got a lot of his perspective there.
Yeah, that's a good point, because he didn't know what Rob was trying to communicate. Like if Rob was still with us, he would tell us what he was trying to communicate. Oh, look at you! Check out the big brain on Yike.
Yeah. You know, listen, man, I'm into these mystery. You know,
they really are.
Whodunits.
I can tell you back on the brown liquor because you're as fucking sharp as a
so
goddamn.
Fucking manly. And what were we earlier? We're fucking hardos.
Oh, we're hardos?
I think
all we've been doing is criticizing this guy that lives like an adventurous life and calling him names.
Yeah, he's a little fucking puss,
attacking women.
Guy.
We attacked women earlier on a newscast that were doing nothing wrong.
I mean, that's hard. There were 3 of them. We hated them all.
One of them was wearing a glad bag.
This time,
glad bag around her boobies.
It took him a moment to realize that something was off.
How old are you?
When he did, he noticed that Rob wasn't behind him anymore. Whipping his flashlight beam below him, Duffer saw Rob, who was free-falling into the darkness. He immediately started to descend again, and it looked to him like Rob wasn't kicking, and he was falling fast.
That was foreshadowing like a mug, wasn't it?
Dude, wow, he died just like Puffer. Jason from Connecticut, thanks for the $2. It's always regular air that kills these jokes.
I saved this super chat for this moment. Isn't it always regular air that ends up choking him out?
Is. He switched to regular air and started sinking.
Regular air is like Patty Pimblett to these guys. They just get guillotine choked the fuck out.
That's true. He just had switched back from the nitrogen narcosis that had him 4.5 martinis in.
You know, maybe I like this video more than I thought I did, Mike, because they made Rob into such an unlikable asshole. I don't feel as bad as I normally do when these guys donk off.
Right, and they undersold Duffer, and then tried to fucking make us wonder. You know, they held us at bay with who
what happened to Puffer again? Did Puffer go with Duffer?
Yeah, no, Puffer died earlier. You know, he scheduled this thing 3 events out, but never made it there because he died a couple events before this. But in the same way that this guy died, except instantly.
And did we ever find out what happened to Fluffer?
Fluffer works at McDonald's.
Oh, right. Fluffer's fine.
Yeah, he's fine.
Fluffer's waiting for my big fat ass to not order enough food and come back through the line again with no shirt on.
Or with the shirt back on.
We don't know for sure either way.
Fucking money.
Either way, I'm going to have hot mustard I'm going to have hot mustard painted on my face like the Ultimate Warrior.
Right.
After chasing him between 30 and 40 feet, Duffer was able to stop his fall. Then, grabbing a hold of Rob's left ankle, Duffer started towing him back up. As he kicked, he thought back to their last attempt at communicating, and it suddenly crossed his mind that maybe Rob was forced to switch to air too. At the same time, in his effort to drag Rob toward the exit, Duffer had started to kick frantically, and as if things couldn't get any worse, he managed to kick both of his flippers off his feet. Even still, he kept kicking and kicking, and he continued to drag Rob all the way to the entrance of the narrow passage, which sat right at around 170 feet. And then as he approached it, he stopped for a moment. He realized he had no idea how he was going to get Rob through the restriction. There was no way to swim side by side, and pulling him while swimming backward would have been impossible in such a tight space.
Dude, this is way more gruesome than most of these ones we have.
Man. Yeah, it's getting really good.
He's gonna have to leave Rob in the crack.
By the way, it's great. It must be great when you realize that you have no idea how you're gonna do what you need to do at this point.
You know what's great is knowing I will never be confronted with this scenario.
Yeah.
Well, never, not once.
I mean, back to the alternative option if you want to go dive into a crack. You know, the other option where you can't die, or at least I don't think you can die, is much better than this.
You know, Warhammer 40K is a fairly irresponsible hobby. Like, you know, building hot rods is very expensive. There's all kinds of shit.
Yeah.
You'll never be confronted with how am I going to drag my unconscious friend through the crack in this blue hole after I've had 18 martinis.
Yeah. Exactly. You'll just paint little fucking statues and then you'll fake fight them.
Like that word my dad used to call me. Remember that word when I joined drama?
Just then, miraculously, Rob started to regain consciousness, and Duffer noticed that he was trying to kick his feet. When Duffer let go of Rob's ankle, Rob's kicks were right back to where they were when he fell. Immediately, a huge sense of relief came over Duffer. Whatever had happened, Rob was fine, and that's all that mattered. Before entering the passageway, Duffer looked at his air gauge and saw that there was only 300 psi left in his tank. This was less than ideal, but he wasn't terribly concerned because there were reserve tanks just on the other side of the restriction. He then turned toward the entrance and they started to make their way through the restriction. Rob was just below Duffer as they pulled themselves forward, and both of them were wedged sideways between the rocks with no visible bottom below them. Little by little, they advanced until it got so tight that Duffer would have to lead with Rob in tow. Duffer then signaled to Rob to follow behind him, and he turned to squeeze the rest of the way out of the restriction. When he got through the crack, he hooked up to one of the spare tanks they had stashed earlier. It was a different gas again, called nitrox. This is a different blend of gas that's higher in oxygen than compressed air, which...
I'm sure this shit's good for you, by the way.
Yeah, I mean, keep coming up with different kinds of air. You were just on normal air. What changed?
You know what my favorite type of air is?
Yeah.
Like
normal air.
Air.
Yeah.
Remember, I just called normal air. Remember that.
That's right. That's right.
Is it possible these two Bamas lived through this shit?
No way. He's gonna get hooked up with this Nair or whatever it is.
Oh, he's breathing in Nair, hair removal.
He's breathing in Nair, hair removal, and he's gonna look down and tough guy, green pea bitch is gonna be fucking sinking like a rock.
Oh, the pea thing was a red herring. I mean, that was sleight of hand. That meant nothing to the story.
There was no point.
I just think Scary Interesting Bama is just jerking off with canned peas after learning about Rob. I think that's the only reason why we were subjected to that.
Yeah, exactly.
This guy's really into Del Monte. Like the Jolly Green Giant gets this guy his jollies, if you know what I mean. All right, let's see what happens. I hope they both make it.
Which helps a diver decompress during ascent. After a few breaths from his tank, Duffer turned back toward the opening and shined his light, expecting to see Rob.
Rob
wasn't there.
Told you.
Duffer then started frantically waving his flashlight back toward the large cavern where one of the support divers, Tom Iliff, was stationed.
Good old Tom.
When Tom finally reached Duffer, Duffer told him through hand signals
You're out,
that
Tom.
Rob had disappeared, that he needed to enter the restriction and find him. Unfortunately, Tom was 6'4" and 210 pounds, much too large to safely go through the restriction. He was.
Why is your rescue diver too big to help?
Too big to dive where you're diving.
What on earth? This will be the one time it's good to have like a female rescue diver because she can go in between the crack and then you're going to be, lighter because you're in the water, right?
But were they rescue divers? Were they camera people?
I don't know. I thought he said it was a spotter diver.
If they're rescue divers, why do they stop at like 75 feet like little fucking bitches?
Because they probably realize this is ridiculous.
This is stupid.
Has a rescue diver in the 100 of videos we've watched ever rescued anyone?
No, they've only died or themselves made it out. They've never rescued anyone.
You know what? There was that one dude, they were diving and he was in an air pocket and he was stuck there for hours and the guy actually went in there and grabbed him and drug him out. There was one case, but that wasn't a rescue diver. It was just that his boy like went back in and got him.
Yeah. But I think he had to sit 6 inches below the water surface for 2 hours to decompress.
Yeah, I think you called it the duffer was. Oh God, remember the one where the guy was decompressing and he was like 10 feet from the surface,
10 feet from the surface for
and
2
he
hours.
still donked off.
What an asshole!
You're out, Rob. That's what Duffer just turned around and said. You're out, Rob.
Yeah, hey, I got hooked up to Nair. Now I'm like, there's no hair in my throat anymore.
I'm breathing this goopy fucking hair removal system now. So let me go back and get Rob.
Oh wait.
Also running low on air, and he didn't have the experience or training yet to dive through it anyway. This meant that Duffer couldn't do anything. His switch to nitrox moments earlier.
Oh please, that is the thing. You know what? That's the new slug line for this show, Mike. Duffer couldn't do anything.
Duffer couldn't do anything. And you know why? Because he switched to nitrox, and that was it.
Neither could his fucking rescue diver, Mark Henry, the world's strongest man. He couldn't fit into the fucking crevasse.
Right. We brought a guy that's twice as big as the opening we were going through at 40 feet.
Dude, I'm taking a screen cap of this shit right now. The only thing that's depressing is it shows there's only 59 people in here with us.
Fuck.
Oh, there we go.
Duffer couldn't do anything.
Duffer couldn't do anything.
Fuck. Wait.
Mike, the second we log off, I'm making us both shirts. You're 2X, right?
Yeah,
I'm making two X's that just say YouSchoode. Duffer couldn't do anything.
Duffer couldn't do anything. Best fucking shirt ever.
There's some gallows humor in here, man.
Oh, Jason from Connecticut, thanks for the $2. Here's your cave rescue diver, the Big Show. Exactly, dude. Hey, Big Show, get through that 2-foot opening. Wait, you're 7 foot wide.
Hey, do you need me to choke slam Kane? No, I need you to go get Rob. He's in the middle of this crevasse.
Squeeze through that little crack and get Rob. Wait, never mind.
Why can't Duffer help him? Oh, you know Duffer. He couldn't do anything.
Duffer couldn't do anything because he switched to Nair.
I don't think he's breathing Nair, Mike.
Well, I mean, nitrox, whatever it's called. But the reason he couldn't do anything was because he made that switch. By the way, it doesn't seem so hard to switch. Why didn't he just switch back?
I don't know. He switched 8. They've switched 8 times already.
Dude, the excuse is he had switched to nitrox, so he couldn't do anything? Switch back to air and get after Rob, man.
I don't think it's nitrox.
Up his asshole.
Fuck that. This whole thing was Rob's idea. Throw a fistful of peas into the crevasse and scare Rob out of it.
Don't think I wouldn't be right here with Duffer, not unable to do anything.
Oh God. Oh, it makes me laugh so hard and it shouldn't. Oh. Oh. He's breathing Nas. Whatever it is, it's not helpful. He's not breathing anything helpful.
He switched to it.
Meant that he was breathing more oxygen than is found in compressed air. If he went back down to look for Rob while breathing nitrox, the oxygen would become toxic and he'd die. Even if that wasn't the case, attempting to navigate the restriction wearing 3 tanks while trying to...
Was he from Beverly Hills? Who speaks like that?
He'd die.
He totally couldn't go back in there because he would die. What if we go ahead and we shred the gnar?
Is this guy the kid from T2?
I don't know, dude. Oh, you think he sounds like Edward Furlong?
Yeah, that kid.
All right, hold on. I got to pull up the Patreon before we finish because I want to post this. I got to post.
Duffer couldn't do anything. Holy shit, dude.
Everybody, please go over to the patreon.com/Chad Show. Go to the Super Secret Supporter chat. I'm about to post the screen cap. Duffer can't do anything. Everyone has to like it.
Yeah. Oh, my God.
Oh, there it is. Hey, go ahead and like it, please, Mike.
Yeah, I got it. I'm all over it.
All right, we got to make Duffer can't do anything shirts for everybody. I got to do it.
I mean, it's tells a story. I tell you that.
Where's Josh HasBeen? He hates this show.
Dude, he's working till noon tomorrow.
Right. Fuck, I forgot.
Poor guy.
Isn't he like an agent or something?
Yeah, I think he's a secret agent.
Oh, bad.
Dude, it's already up. Duffer couldn't do anything.
It's already up, man.
What a bastard Duffer was. By the way, what a cop-out. Duffer I mean, I wouldn't have gone after him. So I couldn't have done anything either. But the reason he couldn't do anything was he had switched to nitrox. As if that wasn't the 18th switch of the dive. He couldn't switch back.
Stop. We got to finish.
Okay, all right.
I can't keep laughing. It's fucking killing me.
All right.
Only 57 people are experiencing the funniest thing that's ever happened.
I just don't understand.
Duffer can't do a fucking thing to help anybody.
I mean, Duffer is completely useless.
Fucking Duffer. What a heel turn. I thought we were all going to hate on Mike. Not Mike. What's his name? Rob for the rest of the time. And now I'm like, Duffer, you fucking prick. The dude's right there.
Right. Switch back to fucking compressed air like you've done 12 times.
No shit. Get the nair out of your lungs and get back in there.
Get Rob. And throw some green peas at his mask. And say,
so, Duffer and Tom had no choice but to leave Rob behind and get back to the surface. Wow. And because of how long their dive was and how deep they had gone, he had to endure 3 hours of decompression stops on the way up. This was completely just being with his own thoughts.
What a fucking hobby. So you got to sit there and you know you just killed your friend and you got to sit there for 3 fucking hours.
Yeah. He couldn't do anything except take 3 hours to get to the surface. He could do that.
Can you imagine, Mike? He's got the tank of shit. You have 3 hours. Go get the dude and bring him back up with you.
You got nothing else to do. You literally can't go up for 3 hours.
Adios, AMF, Rob. Sorry, I got to sit here and hover for 3 hours 20 feet above your dead corpse.
Right. With my thoughts about you being dead and hating green peas.
I mean, this post is blowing up. There's already 9 likes.
Fuck yeah, dude. He's on fire.
Oh, God. Boyd said a really mean comment. He said, fuck Duffer and the undersea peas. What does that mean?
Jeez.
Holy
Boyd's
shit.
Fuck around, dude.
Boyd's he's on some other shit tonight. All right. Maybe they get Rob. Who knows?
Yeah.
At around 2 a.m. the next morning, Duffer and Tom surfaced and climbed back on the boat.
2 a.m.
Remember, they went down around 8 p.m.
For a moment, there was a stunned silence until the other support diver started screaming that they should have told her because she could have been in and out of the crack in 15 minutes. Tragically, that other support diver was Steffi Schwab, the widow of Rob Palmer.
Oh my God!
Duffer disagrees with Steffi, thinks that
the fucking support.
Wait a minute, no one mentioned that.
How about I called it though? I said it should be a female. She could fit in there, and they had a female.
They brought a little one to fit through the fucking small cracks. They just never told her that her husband was dying.
Oh, she should murk these fools.
Oh, my God, dude.
Dude, she should sabotage them. She should set them up. Give them like a tank full of stupid shit to breathe underwater.
Exactly.
We gotta hear that again. I gotta hear that again. That was insane.
He then gathered everyone up to let them know that Rob was gone. For a moment, there was a stunned silence until the other support diver started screaming that they should have told her because she could have been in and out of the crack in 15 minutes. Tragically, that other support diver was Steffi Schwab, the widow of Rob Palmer. To this day, Duffer disagrees with Steffi and thinks that any attempt to find Rob would have resulted in 2 dead divers.
Yeah, because he's guilty as all shit.
Right, because he couldn't do anything.
Jason's right. This is a horrendous hobby filled with awful narcissists.
Yeah.
These are narcissists that we're talking about here.
Yeah, absolutely. And for all we know, the whole story about what went down, this guy Duffner or whatever his name is might have killed.
Well, that's a bold statement.
He might have killed him.
I don't think that's the case.
Remember how annoying he was? He outdid everybody in push-ups and pull-ups and rock climbing and downhill skiing.
I don't think it was that nefarious, but here's what I do know. If you're arguing with his widow and she was in the fucking water and could have gone in there to get him, people are going to question a few things. Holy crap.
You went and told the guy who can't fit through the cracks, and you didn't bother telling the lady that was there that could fit through the cracks.
What a
by
twist.
the way, happened to be his wife.
What a twist.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Now, was the wife this Rob or the first Rob?
No, I think this was this Rob's wife.
All right, hold on.
Now widow.
Let's watch it again.
Schwab.
For a moment, there was a stunned silence until the other support diver started screaming that they should have told her because she could have been in and out of the crack in 15 minutes. Tragically, that other support diver was Steffi Schwab, the widow of Rob Palmer.
No, it was the first Rob.
First guy.
Rob Palmer, not Rob Parker. Rob Parker is the douchebag.
Right.
So she already... This bitch was on the dive that killed her fucking husband?
Remember, he was supposed to be on it.
Oh, you know what? No sympathy for anybody.
They're all
Sorry.
assholes, man. They're all assholes.
Holy
Although
shit.
She's kind of cute, but that's fine.
Oh, God. All right.
I mean, she's kind of
Nobody
cute.
thinks you're gay, dude. You don't have to. You don't have to try so hard.
She's a pretty lady. I mean, do ladies like being pretty anymore?
I don't think every time you see a woman, it is incumbent upon you to comment extensively on their physical appearance. Would be my, take on the whole thing.
Right. Well, yeah.
This is bad shit. All right, we can finish it up as long as Mike can keep his cock in his pants.
To this day, Duffer disagrees with Steffi and thinks that any attempt to find Rob would have resulted in 2 dead divers.
How do you know that?
It would be 2 days until the tides would allow them to return to the restriction to recover Rob's body.
Oh.
They would eventually find him at 149 feet, wedged in a space less than 2 feet wide. In order to get him out, they need to remove all his gear and just let it fall into the abyss. With it went the opportunity to determine what happened to Rob that caused him to lose consciousness.
They tore his wetsuit off.
Oh, really?
A U.S. Coast Guard investigator concluded that Rob's death was a drowning caused by nitrogen narcosis, but how Rob became narked in the first place is a complete mystery. Rob's body was later prepared and flown back to England, where he was cremated. His ashes were then spread around his favorite caves nearby. Hello, everyone. My name is Sean, and welcome to Scare Interest.
Sean, I lost some respect for you after that one, brother.
Yeah. Well, you said that was a sponsored episode? This guy had...
Yeah, he had some fake podcast as a sponsor of that episode, like a fictional podcast.
Maybe that's why he did up the middle part. I mean, what was the point of the peas?
Nothing. There was no point of the peas at all. What?
And what? Yeah, I mean, this guy was the greatest diver the world had ever known, or whatever.
That was fucked up, dude. The fact that the wife of the dude that died, that the other guy replaced, was a rescue diver, a spotter diver, or whatever it was on this one. That's unbelievable. What a twist.
It's what they do, man. They're fucking wackos, and they need
I think
to
they're
stop.
not. Yeah, I think you're right. I think they're narcissists, and they don't care if other people are in danger. You already heard him the way he was describing him. Like no one had ever done this. Like you're exploring up. You got a diver that's 6'5", 210 that can't get in to save you.
Right. The regular dives were so boring. They knew Rob would eventually want to do something more dangerous, so they did this shit on the side. Like, come on, man.
Wow. I'll tell you what, man. Josh HasBeen. I'm blaming him for this whole thing.
Yeah, geez. And he couldn't even be here to suffer through it with us. He's going to get to fast forward all day tomorrow at noon.
So he said a $300 super chat to get us to do this show, and then he said a $100 super chat to say thank you, and he's gotten shit in. On.
Just popped in to drop a fucking hundo.
How about what he's doing at work is 100 times safer than what these assholes were just doing for their hobby.
Yeah, and 1,000,000 times more important.
Holy shit. Wow. What an episode.
Right. It was fine.
All right, so we still owe Jason from Connecticut, correct?
Now Jason's going to decide between this stumbling poet and some wavy...
He wants us to do the poet, and he wants us to do some wavy stuff.
Yeah, wavy.
All right, Jason, you got to pick a fucking video, though, unless you want us to do it. I guess we could do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not a big deal.
Well,
all right. What are you up to now, Mike?
Nothing. I got to... well, now that I'm drinking, a man's kind of drink again, I'll probably go out on the front porch and smoke a cigar because got a little bourbon left, and it actually goes well with a cigar, unlike the other drinks I was drinking. Josh HasBeen, not really. You can't imagine what I'm dealing with. Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no, man. I hope.
But he's breathing air.
Yeah, that's right. With no descriptor needed. Just air.
Just air.
Just air.
What he's doing, you do not have to call air normal air or unnormal air.
Right.
I consider that a big fucking W.
I think that's what most people should aspire to.
All 59 of you better be here on Friday for Solid Dudes. And then, of course, Monday on the Birdcast, we have a huge update on our Eagles out in Big Bear. There was some drama this week, Michael J. Warbler. So
I've heard some of this.
Yes.
I don't know the full details, though.
Yes. And if you are in the area, we'll be recording the Fortress Film Society and the fastest hour in cinema up at the Fortress of Solid Dudes on Thursday night. So if you'd like to come on up, we are back in full swing. Welcome back. I want to thank Daniel McGovern, Alex Horvat, Jason from Connecticut, Chip Fuqua, Bruce Tuttle, and TJ Evans, along with the great John Green for ordering off CommonwealthDryGoods.com this evening. Look at this. Where is Drab?
Right.
I'm pretty sure he's fucking your mom in the butt.
Dude, who